process.
This is the I gotta become the werehog. I gotta become the beast.
And then I escaped to run and hid out in the countryside, where a strange.
I thinking about how like this is just John Freeman. The countryside were nice, and the plants were singing, and the birds were dead. So remember, you're Kyle Crane, and you became the werehog. The big company isn't good. I see this. So this is a haze-like. So what you're saying is I'm the beast because I need to get fucked up on nectar. I understand. So is this a full game or a shorter one? I think it's about 20 to 40 hours depending on what you do. So it's a full game. Because it was going to be a DLC, and now it's just like, fuck it, it's a full game.
My name is Kyle Crane. And
My name is Shane Carpenter, and I'm dying. Yeah, they got an evil group. This is kind of a Dune-like. Do you remember Dying Light 2, where your dad is like this, and every time you meet him, he's like, my precious baby boy?
But I can't.
And then every single time you see your dad, he's like, my precious baby boy. Thinking about that a lot. Where Dying Light 2 had a lot of moments where it's like, my precious baby bunger. And then they kept doing it over and over again. Personally, I would survive. No need for werehog power. I don't even need to be the beast. I'm built different. I don't even need to be the beast. I don't need to be the werehog. Roger Craig Smith when he sonics his mind out. They got to do the eye drills. Those are necessary. That's necessary thematic appropriation. They need that from Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2 did the eye thingus. Now everything needs to do the eye thingus. No one hears a blame. I am. Doesn't minds and bars on a make them body. For years of medical torture, he's still shredded. They let him keep the weights. They let him work out. Didn't Kyle get turned into a volatile at the end of the DLC? Oh, the following? Yeah, he's fine now. They put a bunch of pills inside of him. They gave him a bunch of syringes and said, here's your syringes, buddy. He's in the Ban facility. They're taking the Juvanium out of his body right now, actually. I love it when the video game just starts like Metal Gear Solid. Like, Metal Gear Solid 5, I think, has done irreparable damage to video games because so many video games want to start like that now. I'm afraid it's been 30 beers since you've been captured, Kyle Crane. You better start drinking, buddy. I'm gonna have to beast out and help these guys. They're gonna get their ass kicked, or... Then how is he immune? It's like immunity and experimentation. Don't worry about it. If you start thinking about Dying Light, you're gonna start losing it. Ibuprofen, paracetamol, and Tylenol, he good now? Yeah, lots and lots of painkillers. Call this his painkiller overture. Nah, it's just one of those things where it's like Dying Light 1. Nobody played Dying Light 1 for the fucking story. You played Dying Light 1 because you could dropkick zombies off the fucking map. That's it. And then it had like a schlocky B-movie action story where you had to go and fuck up Reich. Right? And then Dying Light 2, the story was honestly hurt the game because A, they didn't want to do any guns. They wanted to set it in the post-apocalypse, the post-apocalypse.
I'll do that myself.
And then like half of the weapons were all like random bits and bobs taped together. And then also armor rarity and loot rarity was crazy in that one. On top of like the, I don't know, the verticality of Dying Light 2 also I feel like hurt it. I did not like the verticality of Dying Light 2 at all. I didn't like the parachutes or how vertical the game got because it didn't feel like it was in service to anything. They're strongifying you pretty much. Plus, it's wild to think that even in the Beast, I don't think they live up to the highs of the zombie dismemberment system in Dead Island 2. Though those are different developers, of course. Like, Dying Light 2 also did not have the zombie dismemberment sauce that Dead Island 2 somehow had. Like, Dead Island 2, they put way too much sauce into the zombie dismemberment system. Like, way fucking too much. Like, Dead Island 2 is wild because it's maybe one of the best flesh to dismemberment systems in a zombie video game. In Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2 is also, like, peak goofy. And Dying Light 1 did that as well. Dying Light 2, I think, insisted upon itself. Is that a weird thing to say? Like, Rosario Dawson appearing and then fucking, like, random celebrities, like, jumping into the fucking game. And then, like, so much of the story... When your father in Dying Light 2 says, my precious baby boy, my bouncing beautiful baby boy, I just couldn't fucking play it anymore. Well, no, Dead Island stopped developing, so Techland was developed Dead Island. And then they left the, who was it, Deep Silver? They left Deep Silver, and then Deep Silver was trying to, like, shop around for Dead Island 2, and Techland released Dying Light while they were still shopping around and, like, fucking switching development studios for Dead Island 2. Techland had nothing to do with Dead Island 2. Techland released Dying Light 2 before Dead Island 2, because Dead Island 2 was in development hell. Dead Island 2 was created by Dambusters, originally known as Free Radical, creators of such video games as Time Splitters and, I don't know, Haze. And then Techland made Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 wasn't as good as 1. Partially because it insisted upon itself, partially because they had a bit of dev problems with Chris Avalon, the writer, having to leave, and them kind of having to, like, slopify parts of the writing of the game. And so, like, Dying Light the Beast, Dying Light 2 was, I don't know, peak mid. It had some fun moments, but realistically, like, a lot of peak mid moments in Dying Light 2. And the Beast was supposed to be a Dying Light 2 expansion, like a DLC, and they said, fuck it, we're bringing Kyle Crane back as the big guy. It's just a full game, fuck you. And so you have Dying Light the Beast,
Don't worry about that. Just get.
Dying Light Mr. Beast, and now I'm Kyle Crane again from number 1. Because I think Aiden in Dying Light 2, I don't know, man, they just couldn't get me to like him that much. Took me too long to realize this wasn't a real Mr. Beast collab. Would it take you 3 seconds? I love my fucking goofy, I gotta crawl, dude. Crawl around the ground like a baby, Kyle Crane. Crawl around the ground like a baby for me now. Goo goo gaga, motherfucker. When's the most recent Haze check? Yesterday. Didn't see anything cool. Yeah, live footage. This is me escaping the Mr. Beast warehouse. I have to get out. If I get out, he'll give me $1 and a big pickle. I get a big pop of pickle if I beat this. Objective, find Mr. Beast. Objective, destroy Mr. Beast. My big, bouncing, beautiful baby boy beast. My Beaster Feaster. My big Beaster Easter. Would you ever try out for a Mr. Beast challenge? Fucking no. He's not getting me in the containment lab, dude. I don't fucking care. I don't want to get into the survive a burning building for 50 hours and you get a free pickle. Like, fuck that. I'd rather they come to my house and fucking beat me up and take my shoes. Like, I'm sorry. Okay, but for life changer money, I'm not doing a challenge for it. Absolutely fucking not. At that point, no, it ain't fucking worth it. I am not giving Mr. Beast Klaus for life-changing money. I'm not giving him clout. I'm not giving him a Klaus from American Dad. I'm not giving him clout for life-changing money. Fuck that guy. Absolutely fucking not.
See some adrenaline.
Would you eat a big pop of pickle for $30,000? Absolutely fucking not. I hate pickles. Like the name of this mission, Rise and Shine. Rise and shine, Mr. Crane. Rise and shine. I gotta stop crawling around like a baby. I gotta get a big medicine. Rise and shine. Shuttermask Minty, thank you for 200 bits. 1 Mr. Beast challenge or 5 Labubu's? 5 Labubu's. You can do crazy work with 5 of those sons of bitches. You can do some crazy work with 5 Labubu's. Think about it. You can make a Labubu necklace. Thinking about, like, you know the haunted doll island in, like, South America, where it's an island filled to the brim with haunted dolls. People, like, bring dolls there and they, like, tie them up and hang them all around the little island. Think about that, but it's all Labubu's. Imagine you go to, like, I don't know, you go to, like, Ellis Island off in New York, you find a little forest, and it's just...
Now,
The forest is full of hung Labubus. I'm sorry. I don't know if I want to put hung Labubu in my lexicon, actually. Oh boy, already picking up cigarettes, baby. Yeah, sorry, Brendan. I don't want to hear about your hung Labubu fetish. And I'm like, think about Labubus in like the skin-tight jeans and they're showing hog. Hung Labubu, a bricked up Labubu on a Saturday night? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Hung Labubu? God, I gotta have it. God, I'm gonna need this. God, I gotta have this. More Labubu BBLs for you, sir. 5 hung Labubus for this guy. Hey, babe, is there a Labubu in your pants? Or you just happy to see me? It's a Labubu. Oh. My pendulous Labu balls are swanging to and fro. This runs incredibly well. I don't know why more video games can't run like this. I'm getting like 120. I'll probably get at least 60 in like the open world area.
the door on the left.
Why can't more video games be like this? Where they run good, and they play good, and they don't run like utter shit. You see folks are upset that Ghost of Yoki's protagonist doesn't have big milkers. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't like to look at posts from people who have half a brain. Like, it's kind of unfortunate that they were born with half a brain, and that half of their brain is only, like, goon-centric. And so I tend to not look at people who have only half a brain. When I see those posts, I just feel bad, and I say, I hope they get to grow like the left side of their brain. I hope they get to grow it. I hope they get to grow their brain in the vat. God, I hope they get to grow their vein.
Everything moves.
Yeah, you look at chat. I mean, I like to look at people with no brain or full brain. Regardless of what you're doing, my chat hangs brain, so. Much like my Labubu, my chat hangs brain. Am I right?
Maybe.
Hey, you know what? If you look at the charts, if you look at the averages, and if you look at the penis size averages of every chat, my chat incredibly huge, like crazy big. Like, I was looking at the Twitch analytics, and I was looking at, they were recording average penis size, and I'm on the leaderboards at number 1. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like a lot of these non-discussions only happen because people rather get angry online than do real work. Well, no, the boob yotai thing, I have seen it. I was making a, not really a joke. I was just being a dick to people who are fucking empty-headed dumb fucks. It really is God, do you guys have anything else to do? Can't you guys, like, fucking, I don't know, sit and read or something instead of post online? Like, the amount of time that people spend bitching about video games that they could instead spend playing video games, it's, at this point, I gotta be like, do you even play video games? You don't play video games. You spend time being angry about video games. Like, the boob yoti pictures are so fun. It looks so shit, too. I love playing games that'll make me mad and then complaining. I like complaining while playing a video game. But I'm not gonna sit there and fucking, like, half-brain sit in my chair for 3 hours looking at fucking, like, shit that makes me angry just so I can be angry and then fucking post online all day. Oh, I'm beasting out. Mr. Beast! Oh, you put your whole hand through the zombies. Shit. Oh, look at him get stuck on the walls. Pretty good. Oh, I'm not. Oh, I just have to survive? All right. Beasting! This is actually how Mr. Beast feels when he looks at his analytics. That's what it feels like to take adrenaline in Left 4 Dead 2. Is that? Nah, I was pretty sure that Dying Light the Beast would be as good as Dying Light 1, which, like, I mean, I gotta see, like, how the open world is, how the gameplay is from there. But I was pretty confident that Dying Light the Beast, them going back to more Dying Light 1 philosophy, would just be a good deal. Because Dying Light 2, one of the biggest problems I have with it is straight up the verticality. And it's too vertical of a game. Like, the parachute stuff is just second half of the game. You gotta get so vertical, and it just doesn't feel good to me. Like, the movement itself is fine, but it's more so like what you can do with that verticality just doesn't. You can't really do anything interesting with it. How much do these people survive if they get paid? How much do these people get paid if they survive the Dying Light challenge? $5 and a big pop of pickle. My wife hates that you've introduced page picking to my vocabulary. Me at the library asking the librarian, do you have a copy of Blood Meridian on the? Do you have the Dewey Decimal System? And she says, okay, page piggy. She pulls out the licorice whip, starts hitting me in the back. What kind of nerd calls their antagonist the Baron? I mean, that's just kind of a staple, man. It's sometimes hard to get, like, I think writing like a villain. Sometimes villains just get a title. Like, it really depends. I think you can get away with giving your villain just a title, but it does depend on, like, what their shit is, like what their bit is. The Brendler, the Streamler, the Gameler. But there's a lot of, I mean, fuck, dude. Think about Blood Meridian, the Judge. What kind of a fucking book names a guy the Judge? All right, guy. Couldn't have thought of anything other than the Judge. Come on now. Go meta, call him the Villain. Nah, the villain is for, like, the main character. That's, like, your main character or something. I don't know. I don't think we're in Haran anymore. Guys, I don't think we're in Haran anymore. I gotta get out of the vault. What is this, fucking Fallout 3 with parkour? You gotta get out of the vault. I gotta go help my dad. I gotta reclaim the water system for the entirety of the capital wasteland. Never letting anything go. Call him the Grudge. His heart ain't growing. Call him the Grinch. Did Haran get nuked? I think so. Drink the water. We're in Castor Woods. I don't know, man. Kojima gets away with some of the most dog-ass names of all time. I don't think a name is all you need for a bad guy. Because Kojima gets away with some of the fucking worst naming schemes of all time at its peak. We aren't doing Fat Man discourse again. I wasn't bringing up Fat Man. I was bringing up Die Hard Man. Hot Cold Man. Fat Man makes sense. No, Fat Man thematically as a name makes sense. You were talking about, like, little reference to Fat Man and Little Boy, the bombs that were dropped. That makes sense to me. Die Hard Man and Hot Cold Man are fucking dumb. Die Hard Man and Hot Cold Man fucking suck, though. Like, they're dumbass names. But Kojima finds a way to make it work, because if they have dog-ass names, they gotta be cool. Skull Headman, Scary Guyman. He gets away with it because you're playing a Kojima game, you're kind of in for a penny and for a pound, it's expected of the man. No. I don't think he gets away with it just because he's Kojima, because I played Death Stranding 1 and I liked it a lot, and I liked Die Hard Man, and I liked his vibe.
I'll meet you there.
And I accepted that he was Die Hard Man. Not because I like Kojima, because I've only ever fully played Death Stranding 1. Only because I was like, shit, he's cool as shit. He's got peak design on him. Is there a porn parody of Death Stranding? Yeah, it's called Penis Standing. I shit my pants more often than usual. He wouldn't say shit his pants. He would say, I have a dietary restriction that causes me, it's quite a cause for concern for me. It's a little bit of an issue, realistically. My name is Shit Pant Man. Oh, dude, I have a fucking bone to pick. I have a rant. I have a bone to pick. Bought a box of Wildberry Pop-Tarts, chat. I bought a box of Wildberry Pop-Tarts, chat. Big old box of Wildberry Pop-Tarts. I'm kind of fucking mad. Bought it, said it was good until April of next year. I ate one 2 days ago, completely fine. Every other Pop-Tart in the box was rotten. It smelled like alcohol. They were all rotten in the packaging except for the one I randomly ate a couple of days ago. And fun fact, guess who is allergic to penicillin? And penicillin, guess what you fucking get when the bread is moldy? Guess who had to stay up all fucking morning in case I had an allergic reaction because I ate a rotten Pop-Tart? This fucking guy. No, I'm probably going to call Pop-Tart. I saved one just in case. I'm probably going to call Pop-Tart tomorrow and be like, hey, I got a rotten fucking Pop-Tart and I'm allergic to penicillin. You're so fucking lucky. So, like, the Pop-Tart fermented in the container, in the packaging, and it smelled like it was beer. You know how animals get drunk off of rotten fruit? It smelled like fermented Wildberry wine. It smelled yeasty. How'd those things go rotten? That's what I'm fucking saying. And then I looked it up, and people are having issues with the Wildberry Pop-Tarts. I found 2 Walmart reviews within the last month of people having the same fucking issue I had. Was YouTube down for YouTube, Brendan? No, I was watching a YouTube video earlier, and I'm not using YouTube right now, so. I know YouTube is doing a UI rollout where all the YouTube videos now look like Pornhub videos. Or like they changed the YouTube UI again to make it worse, where like videos look like Pornhub videos now. Like, great job, YouTube. You made the UI worse again. Wow, awesome, man. Everything looks like Pornhub. That's great, YouTube. Great fucking job. Like, they changed the play bar and everything to be more translucent. Now it looks like Pornhub. Why was that your comparison? Because Billy said it yesterday while recording. And I look at porn sometimes. Oop. I don't go to Pornhub to look at porn, but, like, I look at porn sometimes. I know what it is. Me when I'm fucking like, my streamer would never jank and crank his shit to the maximum overdrive. And I'm like, absolutely, I fucking would, have, and will do it again. Looking at porn for educational purposes? Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna, like, pretend I don't look at porn. I'm a human being. I look at the pornography and I say, yeah, it's crazy, man. I use Pornhub because there's nothing but slop there, pretty much. I put my E621 on one leg at a time like anybody else. I Google Renamon butt one step at a time like anybody else. But you have wife? People who are married still jerk off. Just because you have a partner doesn't mean you're not going to be cranking your fucking shit. Yeah, if you're like in a puritanical household and your wife binds your fucking hands together and feeds you Quaker Oats out of the fucking Quaker Oats packaging, you're sitting there fucking like, ah, yes, we shall have yearly coitus. My hands have not touched my dearth. I have not unsheathed my sword, Martha. Martha, I have not unsheathed my sword only for you, Martha, on our yearly coitus trip. I will sit here in our Lincoln log cabin. I will let you lay on the bed like a dead fish. I will enter 3 times and I'll pump and dump just like my crypto scheme, Martha. The cage may be removed today, Philip. Thank you, Martha. Appreciate you kindly, Martha. Oh, my balls, they're sweltering today, Martha. Perhaps you'll remove the cage today, Martha. Not today, Philip, not today. I've so much housework to do, so much needlepoint to do. Perhaps tomorrow I'll remove the cage, Philip. So we may feed our 7 surly sons. I must wake up in the morning, post-haste. I must wake up at 3 a.m., make a big beef dinner for them, make big beef breakfast for them, make big beef lunch for them, Philip. But mayhaps, when the constellations, they all come together, mayhaps I'll remove the cage, Philip. Ah, Martha, I appreciate you. Mayhaps in 2 weeks, post-haste, you'll remove the cage, and then we can engage in 3 seconds of delight. And then the cage goes back on and my balls are heaving, heavy, sweltering. They should write balls in the romance books the way they write boobs. My heaving balls. My moundular pendulous nuts. Get your pack of the much superior s'mores Pop-Tarts on me, Mr. Streamer. Thank you, Glassbrain, for the 600 bits. No, I'm meaved about it. I'm peeved about it. I might not get Pop-Tarts ever again after that. You ever have one bad experience with the product and you're like, I'm never going to fucking buy these ever again? Never. Nope.
Hey.
Pop-Tarts are ruined for me forever because I got a fermented pack of Wildberry Pop-Tarts, which I didn't think would fucking happen. And I know quality control fucking go down, so like you're probably gonna get beef from the fucking beef distillery and the beef is gonna be half glass, half fucking beef. But I didn't think that I was gonna get fucking jonkled by fermented Pop-Tart wine. I didn't want to fucking eat a fermented Pop-Tart. I have a penicillin allergy, and thankfully it wasn't fucking moldy. It was just fermented. The fucking frosting on the inside and the filling had somehow fucking fermented. So, like, thanks, everybody at the Pop-Tart headquarters. Fucking tight as hell, dude. Never gonna buy a Pop-Tart ever again. Just not gonna fucking do it. Absolutely fucking not. Just not in my realm. Not in my world, not in my realm, not fucking happening. What if Pop-Tarts got you drunk, dude? That's it. You don't even understand. They smelled so yeasty. They smelled like beer. The filling was so rotten that it smelled like beer. Genuinely fucking incomprehensible. And I had to stay up all fucking morning to make sure I didn't have an allergic reaction because I had fucking moldy bread penicillin. And then I fucking had to, I stayed up until like fucking 8 a.m. to make sure I wasn't gonna like, you know, my throat gonna grow up. I was like, oh, fucking dude. Hate that shit when it happened. It's like me with strawberries sometimes, if I get hives from strawberries, I gotta be like, oh, fuck, I gotta stay up. I gotta fucking see if I get an allergic reaction. I don't have an EpiPen, so I gotta see if it's time for the Bobspittle. Literally turned to liquor like in The Simpsons. It did. I'm pissed about it. Kids, hey, cats, hey, no fighting, no fighting. Bad babies. Bad babies, no fighting. Did you know that Toast and Pop-Ups came out a year before Pop-Tarts? Dude, I love a s'mores Pop-Tart. Love a s'mores Pop-Tart. Love the Wildberry Pop-Tart, but I guess I'll never get Wildberry ever again. Love the Dying Light slime where it's just like, here's a shovel. It's going to break after like 5 hits. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't fully believe that. I feel like the... Whoa! Whoa! These move. They move! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Plastic Chair Review. My name is Brendaniel. Today we're looking at the plastic chair from Dying Light. Downside of this plastic chair, a little bit of an issue. They're over by some green garbage, but I do like the bit of decay that they have on them. Drainage slots, movable. Not like fully interactable, mind you, but they are maneuverable. They do have physics attached to them. And looking at these, I like that they have the kind of like ridges on the arms, as well as the drainage slots on the back and the front. Gonna have to give these an 8.5 out of 10. I'd have to see a pure white plastic chair in that same world to kind of like give it more of maybe a better number. Brandon, how's this starting this? Can it take a hit? You know what? True, actually. We should determine. Is it breakable? It's bustable, but it turned red. Why do they go red? They go red. They're color changing. Interesting. I'm going to have to give these a 9. They destroy and your clothes are red. Why do they go red? Your clothes are red. I am a great magician. I get it. That's a Kung Pao reference for you. They put it in the game. Going to have to give those a 9. Dare I say maybe even a 10. Fascinating. It means the chairs bleed. Interesting. The plastic chairs in this one bleed. What does that tell me about society at large? Why does everybody always say society at large and nobody ever says society at small? Wildberry has dried apples, pears, and strawberries in them so they could ferment. Oh, Wildberry has strawberries in them? Is that why I get, like, itchy sometimes after eating one? Brandon doesn't know his berries. I've never had a problem with Wildberry Pop-Tarts. I get a little itchy sometimes when I eat them. I just thought that was normal. I just thought it was getting itchy. I think it was, yeah, I was probably just microdosing allergens. I feel like I can count at least a couple of times in my hand where I've eaten a Wildberry Pop-Tart and I've gotten itchy. Are you allergic to the fruit or the pollen? The fruit. But I can have some of it as a treat. I just get hives sometimes. It's not like a big allergy. It's like a small allergy. The amount of fruit in the Pop-Tart is microscopic, though. Yeah, did have an itchy throat from that Wildberry Pop-Tart that I bit into that was fermenting, but that might have been more the yeast than anything else. A little allergy is a treat. Should that make you slightly more tolerant to them then? Well, here's the thing. Like, for a little while, I was buying strawberry banana V8 juice, and I would drink that, and then it'd give me a little bit of hives, and then it would make me, like, basically have to shit constantly. And honestly, I'll have strawberry sometimes as a treat. I don't really mind. I just can't have a lot of strawberry. I can have a little bit as a treat, but like I can't have a lot of strawberry. That has been my experience. It's like my allergies are little strawberry allergy, big penicillin allergy, big bee allergy. And then technically I'm allergic to every kind of bug. So when I get a bug bite of any sort, I swell up. He can't gorge himself on strawberries. I could never have my Roman Emperor moment with strawberries instead of grapes. How horrifying. How fucking sad. Penicillin allergy is fucked up. Yeah, it's more so amoxicillin, which I think is a derivative of penicillin. Found that out when I was like 3 and I got an earache and my mom gave me the little pink goop for the earache and then I started swelling up like a blueberry. And then it was like, ah, I'm the berry boy. Okay. So when I go to the when I rarely need like an antibiotic, I have to get the Z-Pack. They gotta give me the fucking like pack. Here's the Z-Pack, buddy. This is gonna ruin your shits for like a week. I offer you fermented strawberries with honey. Do you accept? I can have a little as a treat. This is gonna kill me. Problem is the strawberry allergy is weird because like My wife is convinced that it's a psychosomatic allergy where I just convinced myself. Because my mom's like, you're not allergic to strawberries. And I'm like, I don't know. When I eat too many strawberries, I break out into hives. So, because sometimes I eat strawberry things and I'm fine. And sometimes I eat strawberry things and I break out into hives. So, like, it could be like a psychosomatic thing. Y'all about to make me walk to the gas station at 9:30 for a box of Pop-Tarts? I mean, get them. What about a bee dressed as a strawberry? Oh, no, that'd kill me. It's all in your head? It might be. I don't know. Sometimes I get hives when I eat too many strawberry thing. How are the Beast games going, Brendan? Mr. Beast has already taken my legs. He says if I fail him again, he's going to take my arms. So, he's so werehog-coated in this one. They gave him a big burly beard and made him look like a... He kind of looks like an action dad now in like an action movie. I guess like he's built like a dad action movie where like the actors get real swole up. You know? Like when Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson gets real swole up for a movie. Is that Roger Craig Smith again? Yeah, that's Sonic the Hedgehog.
The Baron controls the
Henry Cavill looking. I don't know. I don't think Henry Cavill gets a little swollen. I feel like he's like Dave Bautista or Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson where they get double plus. It's like double stuffed Oreos versus stuffed Oreos, right? Like Henry Cavill is like a stuffed Oreo. But like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or Bautista when they bulk up, they're like a double stuffed Oreo. He's kind of like in the middle of like double stuffed to stuffed Oreo right now. This is the guy from the first game and this is a Crash Out arc. Well, the Crash Out arc was kind of the following where you got infected fully with the zombie virus and you became a volatile. And then they found you in a dark room and then gave you a bunch of injections to make you less of the beast. They took your goo. Remember when The Rock got his tits shrunk because they were too huge? Well, it's like a lot of the HGH. The guys like that get like the HGH swell.
What did you call it?
And I don't know, I feel like when you get that wide as a dude, when you're looking like somebody's furry, muscle, hyper commissioned art, you're kind of like, you kind of look stupid. When it comes to like bodybuilders who like big swell up, I'm always thinking, you can't scratch your back. You're top too big. If I ran from you for 3 seconds, you would fall over. You're too top heavy.
All right, but one step.
Guys like that get like super fucking winded super fast. All the energy go into their muscle. So yeah, they can crack a coconut with their hand maybe, but realistically, like, they run for 5 minutes and they winded. They get winded walking up the stairs. Big boy season. Oh man, me when I get me one. Big boy. I got a knife. Interesting. Use your heat action, Kyle Crane. Use your heat action. The Reaper. I'm gonna need a Reaper. Reap. 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 Nice blade, idiot. Where'd you get it? The Bone Store? Wait, there was a Yakuza zombie game, right? Yeah, Dead Souls. It's a bit hard to get a hold of now. Drink a soda. Oh, fuck you. I pressed up on the D-pad. Oh, up on the D-pad switches it. Oh, sorry. I'm not paying attention, man. I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out how to drink my fucking Prime energy drink. Yeah, Dead Souls is a PS3 only game. The Rock's chest reduction was for other reasons, though, Brendan. It was a weird genetic thing where he boob got too big. But who got The Rock's boobs? As Stone Cold. Drink your Prime, dude. Drink your Prime. What are you doing? Do I have to hold it? Drink your Prime. Oh, you know what? I see my Beast Bar leveling up. I gotta drink more Prime. The Prime will save me. Prime will help my Beast Bar, right? Drink your Beast Bar. Drink your Beast Bar, sir. Drink your Beast Bar. I can't wait for it to fucking deplete on account of the fact that, like, you gave me baby stamina. Come on now. He doesn't, like, run into things. There's my Beast Bar. Am I supposed to get him, like, a Berserker in, like, Gears of War? Oh, do I get bonus for dodgings too? Did he summon boys? It sounded like his fucking boy summon. There's his boy summon. That's what I fucking thought. Yeah. You got a boy summon. That's cool, dude. Oh, you know what? You can stun him a little bit. Okay. Go my feast bar. Go my beast bar. Son of a bitch. Fucker. Come on. I'm dodging. You're fucking jumping. This is the same problem I had in Dying Light 1 where it's just, yes, I'm dodging. I'm pressing the dodge button. You are jumping. Stop it. Oh god, I hate the baby stamina bar. The baby Dying Light bar at the beginning of the game, and then immediately fight the big guy. Alright. What if Dark Souls were first person? Me, when my only experience with a game with dodgems is Dark Souls, because I have not experienced the world. Nice one. Where'd you get that? The IGN store? It's got dodges. It's just like Dark Souls. I've never played a Dark Souls? Well, yeah, I know that. That's why I would assume your experience with dodgems is only the Dark Souls. It is usually more apropos for somebody to say dodging, just like Dark Souls, and them not have played Dark Souls. Honestly, it's crazy. It's just like robots on the PS2. It's got a dodge button. Well, be nice. I'm not being mean. I'm making a joke. Can you grow up? I played Arkham Asylum, which has much better dodging. Well, yeah, because it's like a licensed PS2 video game kind of dodging, where you press the button whenever the button prompt appears. The guy flashes on the screen a color and you press the button that's the color. It's your fucking... I like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City a lot, but it is really just bop it. It's Simon Says, yeah. If you like Bop It, if you like Simon Says, I can absolutely understand that. It's not a bad thing. I like those games a lot. It's just a lot more accessible and easier. Yeah, it was made for 8-year-olds and dads, absolutely. Not a bad thing. You're right, but how dare you? Well, yeah, of course I'm right. I'm not saying that, like, you need to have played Dark Souls. I'm just saying that, like, the Dark Souls comparison to a Dodgems is just kind of, I don't know, I always find that silly. Beast out. It's not like From Software they didn't invent dodging. Beat the shit out of this guy. It's a pretty good feeling, Simon Says. I like the Arkham games. I beat the fuck out of the guy.
All right.
When do I get to change my shirt? Oh no, is he beasting out? Far Cry 2 malaria cutscene. Take the goo out of him and give me the goo. Yeah, me when I don't get my treats. Yeah, me when I don't get my goo. Why did they make him look like a buff chimpanzee? This is kind of like the dude. We're kind of in that swole dude era where a lot of like dudes who look like they're bloated up to shit are kind of like in the, you know how we were in the bald kind of buff guy era? Now every dude kind of looked like half between Gears of War character and Timothée Chalamet. Like on the buff dude arc, I want to say like between ripped and shredded, they're like all swolled up. It's kind of the modern beefy guy archetype. Well, he's just all gooed up. He's all swolled up.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Chris Redfield's VA.
I'm sorry.
He's got to punch the boulder now.
Please.
He do kind of got the Chris Redfield vibe about him in this one more, I think, than the other one.
What happened?
That last fight spiked your.
They gave him the Redfield beard. They just need his, like, sad dad turtleneck and sweater. He's built for boulder punching, yeah.
Every chimera has a different GSP. So
Who's the best RE protagonist? Claire and Jill. I gotta collect all the monster parts and eat them. Unlock the new beast mode. I love unlocking beast modes. Oh, I have joggers. I have shoes. Awesome. I gotta outfit my Kyle Crane. I gotta make him wear the clothes. Put the hood on. Oh my god, he's Alex Mercer from Prototype. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Prototype. Oh my god, it's just Prototype again. Oh my god, I'm getting fucking prototyped. Oh my god. Hey, it's me. I'm prototyping around. What's up? It's John Prototype, Alex Mercer.
Take a look.
Alex Mercer, what are you doing here? Jonathan Prototype, what are you doing here? Use your workbench. I know where you upgrade your weapon. You upgrade your item, you upgrade your weapon, you gotta upgrade your blueprint. I did get Prototype, but I don't have the wacky goo. I'm gonna have to scavenge and I'm gonna have to loot. You did get wacky goo. I did get wacky goo. Oh, I can't make the bow, but I did get wacky goo.
And craft it into weapons or tools.
First we die, then we craft. Let's die craft. You got wacky goo. You didn't get the wacky goo. Oh, true. I gotta get all sorts of different kinds of wacky goo, don't I? Oh, Haze-like this? Well, I'm kind of collecting nectar from different creatures, so kind of pretty Haze-like. I feel like this is more an animal I have become sort of game. True.
Yeah, tell me.
I can't escape this hell. GSB sounds like some Soviet age. The GSB sounds like the bad guys in Singularity. Yeah. I gotta gather allies. There's a small town. Go find the survivor. Give me the Chimera
How many
Vice.
chimeras will I need to kill?
I will collect the nectar. Okay, I understand. I gotta go collect the guys. I'm in my guy collector era. Oh, my skrills. Let's see. Dropkick. Gimme. Fuck you. Why do you think I take literally anything else? Why do you think I take anything else? Fuck you. How it feel, chat, how it feel? Oh, it feel good. Oh, shit. Knifed. Dropkick. Oh, why am I beasting out? Oh, okay. I guess my beast mode was full. I didn't know. End it. I don't need my beast mode right now, dude. Save my beast mode. I don't need it. Is that a guy? Why are you electric? What? Brendan, when are you taking on chat to defend your Slopweight Championship? Oh, was that the fucking horrifying edit I saw earlier? Oh, fuck. I gotta go look at fucking chat. Yeah, they took a picture of me yesterday. They got a great picture of me. I look so sad in that. What is that? Is that Wii Sports Resort? Perfect. Nice. What is that? Is that my Slopweight? My Slopweight champion, the Slop Miser. I gotta get a custom belt designed. Why is it this image? What is with this? I gotta get a custom belt designed, I guess. Not the jerk in it. Ghost show with Dr. Morbius? I'm the bouncing, but no, I'm not. Stop. Can you hand fuck off? Not the hung boo-boo. Stop. This is something I would see somebody's mom post on Facebook and there'd be comments under it like, Rhonda, don't post this. Rhonda, stop posting this. Rhonda, you can't post like this, Rhonda. Where's the edit? Is there an edit? Where's the edit at? Or is this just the actual ingredients? I was waiting for the edit. Fermented. Oh, God, it is Jamiroquai. Is it fucked up that Jamiroquai song? I can only think of the Family Guy. Rearranging furniture. I think it's fucked up that I can't remember the Jamiroquai song, but I remember the Carter Pewter-Schmidt edit of it. Oh my God, Labubus are minions. Buddy, have I got news for you? The amount of times that it's a small, cute, marketable creature, they're all the same. Minions are just like the Chow from Sonic. Marketable little creature, up to dubious no good. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I know this part.
Even Rabbids? Rabbids are also minions, buddy. Rabbids are even more so minions. Domo was better? Are you Domo posting in 2025? What the fuck? Bring back Domo. Bring back forum signatures. Bring back 2001 to 2006 internet. What about Gur? Buddy, Gur is the same archetype. Gur is quirky minion. I'm sorry. I'm saying it, not afraid of saying it. Gur is quirky minion. I know you want a forum signature with Shadow the Hedgehog with a gun pointed directly at somebody's head, and the forum signature says, don't fuck with me. And I understand the want to go back to that. What do you have on you, buddy? What is it? Was that like a hiking backpack? You got like your cans and shit? Down. All my weapon fucking broken. You got like a fucking random lead pipe or like a big stick? Can I get like a log? Can you pick up a log, Kyle Crane, please? Just pick up a log, buddy. Favorite guy, hit him in the back. Favorite guy back shots. I'm fucking off. Unbeast now. I didn't even get to see my favorite guy. Mad about it. I love it when you hit those guys in the tank and they blow you up. Brendan, why'd you kill Windows 10? I was hungry. I eated it. Yeah, you're right. You reminded me. I gotta fucking do that tomorrow. Brendan with his suspiciously Windows 10 shaped belly. Yeah. You dead? Don't get up. Guys, what is happening? What? Excuse me. How many fucking guys? This is just BrendanCon 2024 where I'm being fucking chased through a city while people are trying to rip me asunder? Is that the... You know what, that would be the fucking bid. Oh, they got the little funny, they put the coffee in there. I don't know what it called. Funny coffee pod. You put the rocks in there to make the coffee. Understandable. Attention, Bajoran workers. I'm fucking slippy. Attention, Bajoran workers. Just found out my pie is strong as shit. Tight as fuck, boy. I would attack you on sight. Honestly, valid. You're fair. I think that's just the will of the streamer. It's like the... That's gotta be the ISO speed gotta live that every day. Could you imagine me and could you imagine ISO speed trying to go grocery shopping? It'd be like the end of weapons for that guy. Like just be a horde of children ripping through a fucking grocery store trying to get to his fucking veins, trying to rip his blood out of his body. Oh shit, that's volatile. I fucked up. Hey, what's up? I didn't mean to. He didn't see me. But I got like one volatile in here wearing a shirt. This is what it's like to work at a GameStop, guys, by the way. This is actually accurate GameStop lore. This is fully accurate to the lore. This is just what it's like to work at a GameStop. Don't forget to sign up for your Power Up Rewards card. Oh, he's so short. Oh, Kyle Crane, average manlet? He's not even like standing. He's not hovering above the counter. He's not built like... Why he built wide like Jack Reacher, but he ain't built like Jack Reacher, you know? They got him built like Jack Reacher, but they ain't got him at the Jack Reacher's size. GameStop shoppers probably smell like zombies too. Not every gamer who came into the GameStop smelled bad, all right? Honestly, smelly gamer was far more of a rarity than people make it out to be. Not saying it didn't exist, not saying there weren't smelly gamers, just saying that smelly gamers were few and far in between comparatively. Who the hell is Jack Reacher? Dude, Jack Reacher from Amazon show, Jack Reacher's all over the place. Yeah, the smelly gamers go to the card shops. Is the Blue Mountain State guy Jack Reacher, or is that John Krasinski? John Krasinski is not Jack Reacher. Jack Reacher is the, he's big. He's like 6'8". Yeah, Jack Ryan is John Krasinski. Jack Reacher is like a, what if Sherlock Holmes, but he was beefy? What if Sherlock Holmes, but he, like, was beefy, and sometimes he just shot guys dead? There's full-on scenes in Jack Reacher where if it was any other action hero, like, they would just, like, beat him up and then maybe, like, fucking take their shoes, and he just pulls out a gun and fucking kills them. Incredible dad talk, incredible dad slop. And if he had no personality, he kind of has a personality. It's beefy. I don't know if you understand. His personality is, I'm beefy. Don't know if you can understand the intricacies of Jack Reacher. What if he was big? Beef isn't a personality, else cows would have it in spade. Nah, beef is a personality trait. On account of look at all the podcast bros where the personality trait is just, I'm beef. In the modern era, beef is clearly a personality trait. I don't know what you're on about, 100%. All you gotta have to know, to pretend to know what you're talking about is a bit of beef. And then you don't even gotta know what you're talking about, you just gotta be beefy. Ready to see where Chuck E. Cheese is using AI for their new Adventure World test store? A, not surprised. B, still thinking about Sam Altman going, yeah guys, we're adding porn to ChatGPT now. Fully accepting that the only thing that it's useful for is pornography for people, is the only thing that people are going to use it for is porn. That's how you know they're fucking cooked. Did he actually say that? Yes! Figuring out that they're adding, for registered adults, you'll be able to do erotica in ChatGPT. Maybe just go, uh-huh. Yeah, great, man. Yeah, that's a great doomer posting, man. Happy for you. You're gonna carry that weight. Was it? I also saw like a major AI platform is restricting gooning now. Went into their like their Reddit popped up in my feed, and I went into the comment section, and everybody was like, "They're gonna go the way of Tumblr, brother. They're gonna literally fall apart. Disallowing porn like this it's restricting our constitutional rights, brother." I was like, "Yeah, that's great, man." Can't goon because they want to look more like they can sell their AI. They added non-gooning because they want to sell. They realize the money pit is burning. The money pit is now on fire. And until if it turns all to ash, they're like, they probably want to sell. That's my thought process behind them taking away our gooning, dude. Is they probably want to sell. The bubble is beginning to rupture. Well, the bubble began to rupture a couple of weeks ago when Sam Altman was like, I really don't know. It's like, what can you use AI for? And he's like, I really don't know. And he was like, you can use it for anything. Staring hauntingly with his dead eyes like that. I really don't know. Anything and everything. Oh boy, first gun? Yeah, they knew what they were doing with this one, I think. They were like, people did not like that no gun in Dying Light 2. Oh good, finally, they give you gun. Oh god, oh god. Gotcha, dude. I only have 12 bullets. What did I get an ad for recently? Oh, I got an ad on Reddit. I got an ad served to me, for a website. I don't know. I said it to Mandy because I was really confused. Did Mandy send anything back to me? This feels like an ARG, what the fuck? Got served an ad. Very interesting. Might be an ARG, might be fake. This is the ad I got served on Reddit. I need you to understand. HumanResistanceHQ.com. Welcome to the headquarters of the Human Resistance. Alert, mysterious signal detected from Andromeda. Could this be proof of extraterrestrial life? Welcome, humans. We are a community of individuals working tirelessly to bring truth to light. Suspected Andromedans, research and finding, featured articles. Suspected Andromedans. I was like, that's an actress, right? Isn't that Emma Stone? That's an actor. That's Emma Stone, right? This is for a movie. Okay. Did get confused because I thought this was just a real, like, I've seen websites like that before where they're just 100% real. Is this satire? I'm pretty sure it's not deep enough for it to be real is the thing. Like, it doesn't go in depth enough. I think that's Emma Stone. I think this is an advertising website. They got me a little confused because it is very like a mentally ill website about somebody like coming up with their cool, like, oh dude, I'm fucking awesome. I think that alien real and alien big and scary and people are alien and they're real. Like they did decently, but it's not in depth enough. Second fact, if somebody believes that alien real, they will always bring like some really rancid anti-Semitism vibes into it and some racist vibes into it. I think it's just ads. I was pretty sure it was ads. When I sent it to Mandy, I was like, this is ads, right? It's called Begonia, Lizard People Conspiracy Theorist, People Kidnapper. Oh, okay, yeah, I was pretty sure it was ads. Good to know that it was all ads. Like knowing when I'm being advertised to. Yeah, the high-def picture of the actress also gives it away. I think I woke up and I saw that and I was tired. And I was like, is this fucking, what am I getting advertised to about? What the fuck, Andromeda race of people? Because that also just feels like something I'd stumble upon, like when I stumbled upon Alien God Church. And I'm like, they should have been looking at Alien God Church. Why is everybody so bald? On account of the fact they're going bald mode? Look at how bald powerful. It's not a zombie virus, it's a bald virus. Look at this guy. He's the big bald who makes all the bald rules.
Fuck, here we go.
Here we go. Gonna be bald. And make him the bald. Go beast mode. Rip him apart, Kyle Crane. Rip him apart. Send him to the defective bin. I miss Bald Daniel. You miss me bald way too much, dude. You miss me bald way too much. I don't know why you want me to be bald. I don't understand it. Like, you are thinking about me bald far too much. There is no money in the bald stand. Bald Daniel could have been one of the victims in the Begonia movie. They took my hair out with tweezers while I slept. I didn't even realize it. They were just ripping it out, one hair by one hair. They were taking my hair out, one follicle by follicle. Just bit by bit, hair by hair. Is main Daniel possibility? Can you let your hair grow lush and long?
Injected while it's fresh.
Nah. This is about the longest it's gonna be. I'm gonna get a haircut soon.
We can always take it slow and see.
I'm gonna have to go haircut mode pretty soon.
Fuck that.
This is about the longest it's going to be. On account of the fact that, like, I don't need to grow long hair. Not reliving my high school days with my long ass hair. Can we get stash, Daniel? I'm not doing a stash. You get the Brendaniel you get. And you're gonna like it. Beard Daniel? I don't know, man. Stop asking for different kind of Brendaniels when you got one right in front of you. Don't know why you gotta be like, I want a different Brendan. I want a Brendan with a beard. I want a Brendan with a funny hat. Can I get a Brendan with a funny glasses? Can I get a Brendan with a funny mustache? Can I get a Brendan with earrings? Can I get a Brendan with, like, clown makeup on? Then I'd be like, I don't... Not enough hair, too much hair. Not enough hair, too much hair. Not enough hair, too much hair. More hair, less hair. More hair, less hair. I want to customize my streamer. I want him to have more hair. I want him to have less hair. I miss Yellow Glasses Brendan. He played slop. I don't...
Are we?
Which is why we're still alive.
Thank you, stranger. We appreciate the help, but I'm afraid all you did was delay the inevitable. We were attacked by a beast, unlike...
Oh my god, it's Yellow Glasses Brendan!
Not since the backup system went...
Brendan 416 starting a series of collectible vinyl Brendans. My Brendan Pops!
Quite a while ago.
I call him my Brendan Pops because I also wanted to be my dad. It was a successful chupacabra and getting you to take your glasses off. How's that a chupacabra? I would have done the bit regardless. New beast... Seeing new beast points is just stupid. I love it. How do I get to the top of the... Do I gotta leave to get to the top of the... Y'all got a ladder around here? Or am I supposed to leave to get to the top of the... What's the... I see the top. Okay, up here. You got anything up here at the top of the... Anything cool? Any treats around here? Or is it gonna all be empty? I'm gonna assume it's gonna all be empty. Resident Evil Manor, but no keys to find. Understandable. All right, worm your way around, buddy. Come on, Mr. Crane. Come, worm your way around, buddy. Is RE1 worth playing? I don't know, man. Maybe. Blood. I hope it's not Chris's blood. You were almost a Jill sandwich. You like this game so far, Brendan? It is just Dying Light 1 again. Which I kind of wanted Dying Light 2 to be. Just Dying Light 1 again, but a little better. And that's probably what this might end up being, is just Dying Light 1 again, but a bit better. Hey, what up, man? You got your big hurdies?
I'm looking for the sheriff.
You got your ouchies? Beast Points sounds like a Mr. Beast thing. A thing Mr. Beast would come up for a YouTube video. Beast Points is the currency he has at his company town. Are you doing your job well? You're gonna get some of Jimmy's Beast Points. You're doing so well with your job. I'm gonna give you some Beast Points. Oh. Like the wow, thank you, Jimmy, for all the Beast Points I've been getting lately. Freaking epic. You could trade those Beast Points in for Feastables and Lunchly. Ooh. And do just kind of be that. I hate that our ruler is named Jimmy. Kara, they're not eating my Lunchly. She looked like the pilot lady from City of the Dead by Zack Snyder.
Does that mean you want my help?
Who was added in post to the movie. Oh, she got the James Sunderland green jacket. Just Marlon Brandon in. Well, I think the actor they were going to have do that part of the City of the Dead, like he had a controversy or something. And so they replaced him and then just put the lady pilot in that movie in post. And for a good chunk of it, you can't tell. But you can definitely tell at some point. I can't remember the dickhead name, yeah. I can't remember the guy name that they replaced, but they just kind of are in the movie in post. Wildest thing ever is to make a zombie heist movie and then make a prequel to your zombie heist movie that's not a zombie movie. Any chocolate chunky chewies? Any chips and chewies around here? Or was it Kevin Spacey? I don't think it was Kevin Spacey. I think it was somebody else. You'd have to Google it. It's City of the Dead. She replaced a pilot, the character who was going to be the pilot. I can't remember. Was it the guy who was going to eat human meat? I feel like it was the human meat guy. Was it Armie Hammer? Not Armie Hammer. It wasn't human meat guy. Oh, was it Ty Miller or whatever? Oh, was he going to be the pilot? TJ Miller. Right. Deadpool Goblin. Yeah, he was in Deadpool as the bartender, but then he, well, TJ Miller's kind of a sad story. He had, he survived an aneurysm and then he would just, unfortunately, you don't go normal after that. Because I think he survived like an aneurysm or a brain embolism, and then he was not the same afterwards. Which is always a bit sad. Really? Yeah, TJ Miller had he survived like an aneurysm or a brain embolism and just wasn't the same. That's why he's all fucked up and evil.
You did it.
That's part of the reason why he's all fucked up and evil and why he got canned from a bunch of projects. Because it is one of those things where if you survive like if you survive like a weird brain thing,
Come on.
Unfortunately, sometimes you come out different. It was a cerebral arteriovenous malformation on the right frontal lobe. Yeah, it was something like that. I mean, if that's the exact thing.
Town hall secure.
That's not an excuse for doing creepy, weird shit, but I know it was a brain thing. He had like a brain bleed. But that's like most of what I know about him other than he's a bit of a shitter.
With proper treatment,
What treatment? From where? We're alone out here.
Don't you guys have doctors in hospitals? What?
I appreciate your help. But
What do you mean foundationally that everything is destroyed and everything is shot into chaos? What do you mean? I like the part where Dead Island put out a MOBA that nobody played. I like the part where they said, "Who do you voodoo, bitch?" I got a zombie on me, and I can't warm me. Who do you voodoo, bitch? Break bread with the enemy. I'm our frenemy. Who do you voodoo, bitch? I feel like Dying Light and Dead Island 1 are the few pieces of zombie media that get the atmosphere of the situation perfectly down.
They were desperate.
I'm
And when we opened
going to rebuttal,
the monster
thinking that my favorite zombie games are Dead Rising and Dead Rising 2.
attacked them viciously
I like Dead Island 2. I like Dying Light 1.
to get away.
But outside of that,
I still don't know why it didn't attack us.
Dead Rising 2, and Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. I think Dead Rising is like, Dead Rising and Dead Rising 2 are like perfect video games, like zombie video games for me.
when I do.
Love the timer. I love the impetus of like you need to get this shit done. You need to get it fast. Love the map knowledge, learning where things are. I said Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2.
Own the night.
They're really good co-op games. They have great characters, great moment-to-moment gameplay, and only like 1 or 2 bad maps.
Or to try to hide.
The thing is there's a lot of zombie games. I also like State of Decay 2. Like, what about Off the Record? I like Dead Rising 2 more than Off the Record. Off the Record is still good, but I don't think that Frank needed to be in that shit. And if you were going to put Frank in that shit, he should have been in the shit from the beginning. What about Chuck Green and his daughter? He's got to get her Zombrix. I prefer Dark Souls. True, you are kind of a zombie in that. Ah, the Beast. The Beast was here.
We're through here.
Ah, are you the Beast? You're the volatile. Ah, the Beast, enshrouded in darkness. Hello, Beast. Mr. Beast. He's running to go make people eat festivals. He's gonna make them go eat the festivals. Holy shit. All right, I gotta follow those beast feet.
Down this way.
I gotta follow the beast feet. Oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. Hey, what's up? Oh, that's a boom. I gotta get, oh, what the fuck? Did he follow me? What the other volatiles? I don't have the stuff for him yet. Where's his feet going? Okay, I see his feet. I found the beast feet. I'm following Jimmy's feet. I'm out of Jimmy's head, and I'm following his feet. Of all the weather patterns in Dying Light, do you think volatiles would be out during heavy fog? No, that's like for Pyramid Head and stuff. That'd be like the Silent Hill. That'd be... fog actually in video games can only happen in Silent Hill. It can't happen anywhere else, so... Real take that somebody would probably have. I mean, fog would just reduce visibility. I don't know if they'd be out. It's like vampires. It's like the... You're asking kind of the Twilight question, which is... Why do the vampires live in the funny city in Twilight? It's because of the fog. What about heavy hog? I don't know, dude. If there was a gigantic hog out here, like the fat pigs from software games, I don't know what I'd do. But I mean, it really is like the... Do you have vampires... the volatiles kind of follow vampire rules a little bit because it's UV light, and the UV light can still cut through fog. Not as much. But, you know, it's still cutting through it. Oh boy, dried meats. Oh boy, I found beast jerky. Batman only comes out at night because he looks stupid in daytime. Batman comes out in daytime, but it's usually Justice League shit. Is this one doing the vampire twist? I mean, Dying Light does that, where it's like the don't go out at night because they got the volatiles. I wouldn't call it like a vampire twist by any means, but... Well, I was following the beast trail, but I fucking lost it because I saw Chunky Chewies. And where did the beast feet go? I'm trying to find the fucking beast feet. They led me here. Was I supposed to find something else? Like, was I supposed to examine a guy? Oh, shit! That got me. I'm beasting out. I don't want to be beasting. There's like one guy in here. I really wish it wasn't an auto toggle. I get it. Maybe you can turn that off, but... Yeah, I'm thinking about, like, fucking vampire rules. They kind of just do follow vampire rules, but is a vampire able to go out into the sun during the fog? Twilight says yes, but it really does just depend. What did I find? Monkeys. The work of an artist who chose to comment on the societal situation after the outbreak of the pandemic. I found monkey graffiti. Am I gonna be doing graffiti? Am I gonna, like, fucking Dying Light the beast set radio? I mean, vampire rules are zombie rules, and that they're whatever you want them to be for the dramatic tension. Pretty much. I'm a big fan of the vampire rule where they gotta make them count all the beans. Where you drop a bunch of beans and the vampire's like, son of a fucking bitch, I gotta fucking pick up every fucking bean. God fucking damn it. Question. I gotta know if this is fucked up or not. All right. You know how... I know this is gonna be fucked up because I have to ask, this is fucked up. Would a vampire with autism be stronger because they'd be able to count the beans faster? And I'm not saying, like, having autism gives you super math powers. I'm saying in a movie, would they do the bit where a vampire has autism and then they look at the beans you threw on the ground and it's like, I've already counted them. And then they, like, rush towards you? Because they do, like, the fucking autism superpower thing in the movies all the time. Dracula 2 Ascension, that's the one where he counts the rice before it even hits the ground. Holy shit. That just sounds like... I'm assuming that movie is kind of dookie. It's probably dookie, but that is a good bit. Trying to fuck on the vampire, and he's like, buddy, I've been counting for hours. I've been in the fucking caves learning how to count rice just by looking at it. You are fucked. I've been training my maths. Is that the only good scene in the movie? No, I was just wondering, would they do the autism superpower? It's like, oh my god, we gotta throw beans and rice at him. And then he counts it before he hits the ground. Then it's like, oh shit, he's already counting. You'd need a lot of rice. We're gonna need more rice, sir. Well, like, the vampire's really good at counting. Being autistic just means where you... listen. I know about autism. I'm talking about in the concept of like a movie, how they treat autism like a superpower. Because like the Accountant and the Accountant 2, where it's like, oh, Ben Affleck has autism.
Fuck, what a mess.
That means he has a superpower, right? Because that's a whole thing in like The Predator, where they had like, oh, this child has autism in The Predator. He's super evolved. I'm in the forced fucking nighttime segment. I can't fucking escape. Buddy, I know they're literally everywhere. Got the fucking Grand Theft Auto warning system. Now I gotta figure out where the fuck they're even gonna let me jump at. Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna die again. Oh, that's crazy. I already know. I'm literally in front of the UV light. I'm in front of the UV light. There's a fucking UV light here. I'm activating the cutscene. Suck my ass. Oh, there he goes. Bathroom tour. Tour your bathroom. My bathrooms are not impressive, and they are not finished, so we are not doing a bathroom tour. Both of my bathrooms suck, because I rent, which means I do not control the ebb and flow of how the bathroom looks. Like, our upstairs bathroom has one of those old lady yellow bathtubs. Hate that thing. It's not finished. Well, the bathroom down here is built into the laundry room, so it's just concrete. Concrete, a toilet, and a shower just directly installed right there. It's just concrete. I mean, the bathroom upstairs just, it's got like a tile broken in one place. It's got like a yellow bathtub. There's a lot of concrete. It's nothing impressive. If you've seen the bathroom in Resident Evil, it looks like that without the goop. I can only beast out in public. Apparently, I can't beast out in the house, but I can only beast out in public. All right. I'm in the baby dungeon. I can't beast out in here on account of the fact Mama gets so mad at me if I beasted out in here. Started just breaking shit left and right. I get in so much trouble. A bit of a double standard in it. Can't let a guy beast out in the comfort of his own home. Can only beast out in the middle of public. Only allowed to freak out and geek out in the Mall Commons area. Can't freak out and geek out anywhere else. Kind of bullshit, IMO. Well, yeah, obviously, I understand. Like, if you beasted out in the privacy of your own home, you wouldn't get no views. If you want those beast views, if you want those beast bucks, you gotta beast out in the middle of the city. You gotta beast out by the fountain. You can't just beast out whenever you feel like, all willy-nilly. Face my terrifying dungeon streamer. My one-bedroom apartment. Oh, I know. Be like the grocery store in Dying Light 1 where it's like, go do my terrifying dungeon. The grocery store. Oh. There we go. I'm beasting out. See, I can beast out in the privacy of my own home. Gotta beast it, Mr. Style. Don't remind me of the beast-style fries. You're gonna put ketchup on the fries, sir. What is he even doing now? Isn't he just like doing like, go into the burning building, my friend? Isn't that the bit where he's just like, I put a man in a burning building and made him suffer smoke inhalation for $5. All gamers can't look up for fear of drowning should it suddenly start raining. You up?
I thought I was lost.
You're welcome, bro. What do you got for me?
For saving
1, throwing knife. 3, throwing knife. Anyway, bye. I gotta go to the grocery store and get a hat from the grocery store. Time for my really funny and probably original joke, but Brendan, I thought you hated Sonic. You're playing him right now. I already made that joke. Sorry. I already made the Roger Craig Smith joke. I'm fucking sorry. I made that joke at the beginning of the stream. You're so far back. I am already beyond time, or I'm already beyond thought. I am already following the endorphin port to the ends of the earth. No, yeah, I figured. Even me, world's biggest Sonic hater, knows this is Roger Craig Smith. Just got home from work. Oh, how's work? You have a big work lunch? Bad day at work? Oh, no big work lunch. They give you the yummy forever overtime fermented pop. I talked about this earlier. I bought a box of Wildberry Pop-Tarts. I ate one, and it was fine. Last night, I was trying to eat some. Got it. The jelly, the filling inside, it fermented. It started rotting. The yeast inside of it was fermenting, so it smelled like alcoholic. Which is not supposed to smell alcoholic. I was talking about it earlier. I was fucking mad because basically it was just me fucking getting fermented Pop-Tarts. Still edible? No, because I have a penicillin allergy, so I have to be really careful with any kind of like older fermented or moldy food. So I had to stay up all fucking morning. All fucking night I had to stay up just to make sure I wasn't having an allergic reaction. Pop-Tarts that get you fucked up, they just tasted bad too. They were just rot. They were full of rot. It was like Kalid. It was like Kalid Pop-Tarts. Melania Pop-Tarts be like. Legit thought you were out here making Pop-Tart wine for a second. No, I was just fucking pissed. And they were just fucking poop tarts. I was mad about it. Still mad about it. But I hate food waste. Oh man, I gotta take off my hoodie. Are you sure you didn't get? Ow, my fucking neck. Oh, I gotta take off my sweater. It's too hot down here. I think the heat's running, so time to be hot. What was I reading? What's crazy is that Pop-Tarts are advertised as one of those nuclear shelter foods. Well, they're supposed to be like shelf stable forever, right? Because they're fucking chemicals. They're just fucking chemicals. But yeah, I have a penicillin allergy, so anything that is rot and bready, I gotta be really careful. Because that's what bread mold. There's a guy who makes weird meat on YouTube. Oh yeah, true. He made the Mountain Dew mead. Mountain Dew mead. Oh, Brendan, what did you say? What did you say? Streamer, can we capture that? Can we get that? What did he say? You say Mountain Dew me? Anytime I think of Mountain Dew me, I think of that one weird Mormon family who came into Best Buy one day, and the dudes were dressed full on in suits, and the women were wearing like fucking sweatpants and t-shirts, and one of the t-shirts said Mount and Do Me, but the dudes were dressed in immaculate, expensive business suits, and I was just like, what is this? I'm like, what is the... I know of a guy on YouTube who buried Pop-Tarts at a cache like 20 years ago, and then dug them up last year, and they were still good. Well, this is my fucking thinking. I thought Pop-Tarts were like shelf stable for fucking ever. Running this trafficking. I don't know. Everybody was having a good time. They were just in the Best Buy chilling. This is like years ago. Could be. I don't know. I did not ask. They bought a TV. They were hanging out and having a good time. I couldn't tell you what that family at Best Buy was about, Brendan. That's my fucking goddamn gnat. That's my thought. It's like, I can't tell you what this family is about. It's just wild. Should have asked for a bottle. What, of the Mountain Dew mead? Throwing my Mountain Dew weight around? Is that your... I don't know, there's some polygamous offshoots who demand that women wear dresses all the time, but the men wear everything, but those people aren't in the church. I don't know enough about Mormon habits. The one time I went over to a Mormon household in high school when I was dating my ex, we went to one of her friends' houses, and they were Mormon, and all they had were apples to apples. And I played apples to apples, and it was like a really boring experience, and they acted like it was the funniest thing ever. And my girlfriend at the time was like, remember to not curse, because they are Mormon, and so I know you like to curse, but they are Mormon, and they look weirdly on that. And I went, okay. The Aquabats are Mormons. Brandon Sanderson is Mormon. Gotta be good at world building, I guess. Fucking gnat. I'm gonna get you, dude. I put up sticky traps all around here. We're getting the fucking Asian ladybugs. I have to check every fucking window when I wake up every day on account of the fact that, like, I'm not getting the infestation. Only thing I really despise when winter comes along is the infestation. They got Skyrim lockpicking. Well, they had Skyrim lockpicking in Dying Light 1. Yeah. The more I hear about people's experiences with Mormons, the more I'm convinced that the one I roomed with was, like, the only cool Mormon in existence. Well, I had a friend who was in theater with me and then went to college around the same time. And I think, okay, so this is like when I broke up with my ex, but before I started dating Shelby, she was nice. I just am stupid. She wanted me to pretend to be her boyfriend, and I did not know that was like pretend to be my boyfriend was like a I am interested in you thing. And because I didn't see it that way. I saw it as like, will you pretend to be my boyfriend to get this creepy guy away? And the guy was just kind of creepy. And I don't feel like it was a pretend to be my boyfriend and actually date me thing. I'm pretty sure it was just a pretend to be my boyfriend for a bit so that this guy leaves me alone. And I was more than happy to do that. But I had somebody tell me it was like oh, she was sending you signals type beat. And I was like, I don't know. She was nice. Why she gotta be Mormon, though? Mormon? Which Digimon is that? Fair. Because, like, the part of theater is weird because it was, like, a lot of Mormon and a lot of the weird church people, like the evangelical church in town, And so it was all Mormon, all the weird and evangelical church. And there wasn't like any infighting. They were just very friendly. But I did hate would rather deal with Mormon than the really weird evangelical church in my town, because those guys fucking suck. Never met a Mormon, but somehow met a Hare Krishna follower. I don't know, man. I was baptized Catholic. For a while in foster care, I had to go to church, but it was a Lutheran church. All I remember is I got pancakes. I don't remember anything about Jesus. I don't remember them dunking me in the water as a baby. All I remember is pancakes. Oh, you had a snake church grandpa, a snake church great-grandpa. Snake churches are wild to me. Snake churches being real are wild to me. Gotta be something about being closer to the snakes brings you closer to God. I don't get it, but you know what? I respect the hustle. He was from a place called Hillsville. Fucking snake church at the Hills have Eyesville. Hit him in the butt. Start beating him in the butt, twin. My mom was in a snake church as a kid. They left after the pastor was bitten by a rattlesnake and fucking died. Must not have been real faithful. Guess he didn't believe hard enough. Should have believed harder. That's what I would say. You okay? Did I save you? Didn't know you could drop kick the guy too. What do you have for me? Shock knife. What the fuck is a snake church? So a snake church is like an entire thing, Nurcon, where like handling snakes brings you closer to God. Whole thing. It's a really weird offshoot of, I think, like evangelical churches. And it's a very southern thing. I don't think there's any snake church that is like big. It's a very like southern, small town, like slowly over time, they've just become a snake church. Never heard of this before? Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's like a really weird Christianity offshoot where like being closer to God means you got to handle snake because something about the snake handling. I don't know all the details about it, but it's something about like all the snake being close to Jesus on account of the snake gave the apple. Aren't snakes like biblically evil? That's kind of like the bit about the snake church, I think, is like taking back the snakes. Like it's like we're taking snakes back. Something about snakes is God. I don't know enough. I've only seen snake churches in media and like read about them in like fiction. I don't know enough about them in the real sense of like what is a real snake church got? They're reclaiming the snakes? Well, yeah, reclaiming the snakes from evil. Like, snakes aren't evil. Snakes bring us closer to God. That's what I thought it was, like, reclaiming the snakes. Or it's about testing your faith with the snakes. Like, the snakes are evil. And you gotta, like, test your faith with the snakes because they are evil. Something like that. I don't know enough about. Maybe I'll do some research on it. I can find the book about snake churches and do some light reading about it. My ass is still on Earthsea, though. It's gonna be a while before I'm done with the Earthsea books. Is there like a more, I could look this up? Okay, 1 second. Let me do a Google. If Mandy was around, I could ask Mandy. I don't know how you couldn't find it. I Googled snake church and I found it immediately. Here we go. So, Reddit comment from 2 years ago. I visited one in McDowell County here in West Virginia about 6 or 8 years back. Can't say if it's still there, but it was real at that point. The whole thing is about anti-venom is that they honestly believe that God will protect them from being bitten, and having anti-venom on hand would be kind of an admission that they don't fully believe. Okay, so that's the bit about snake churches, is that the snakes won't bite you if you believe in God. That's what snake churches are about. Oh, it's an offshoot of Pentecostal. It's from a line of Jesus said about his followers being able to resist a snake's venom, but that was supposed to be for like a few months back when Jesus was alive. What's the mortality rate? Probably high. On account of the fact that, like, they're handling live venomous snakes. But the question the Redditor was asking is, do they carry anti-venom? And the answer is no. Because if you get bit and die, God didn't love you. It's that weird shit that starts in a small town on a kind of like a couple of weirdos, then everybody got to be a part of the fucking snake church to be able to fit in. And you got like probably about 50% of the people who are like, this is kind of fucking weird, but the other 50% are like devout, like the snakes don't bite me, so God must love me. I always assume whenever there's those weird little sects of religion in a town, like about 50 to 70% of them are true believers, but there's that 30% of people who are just like, I can't admit that I don't believe in this shit, but I got to follow it anyway. Does that mean you go to hell if the snake kills you? Yes. The religion of Brendaniel. I came up with a religion in high school. I wrote some core tenets for it. I don't have any of the rules written down still, but it was like, it was based on Billy Mays. We will all be protected within his orange glow. Because Billy Mays died and I was really sad, so it's like, we should build a religion around him. He will keep us OxyClean. I went through a whole little bit where I was trying to create a religion. It was the Billy Mays cult, yeah. I just really liked Billy Mays. I don't know why. I had like a weird hyperfixation about Billy Mays for a little bit as a kid. I would actually stay up some nights just to watch the Billy Mays infomercials all the way through. I don't know if it talked about like that fully. I feel like I made mention of that, but like, yeah, I had a weird obsession. I had a hyperfixation about Billy Mays. Snake Church is a problem that fixes itself. Pretty much. You're just kind of like fucking, it's just kind of gom jabber. You're just over and over again falling for the gom jabber. You're just over and over again creating gom jabber. All you do all day is create gom jabber. Fun fact about the Book of Mormon, when they reference that Bible story about the brass serpent, they say the snakes were flying as well as venomous. Well, because the Book of Mormon, if you really think about it, the Book of Mormon is one of the first pieces of fan fiction. I mean, the Bible itself is already kind of fan fiction. But that's why I don't knock fan fiction, because you look at the Book of Mormon, and that shit's all Bible fan fiction, and they made that shit into an entire religion. Our Lord Billy Mays, may your awesome augurs sow the seeds of our faith. Yes, shit like that. I mean, hey, remember, 50 Shades of Grey started off as a Twilight fan fiction. If Super Wheellock fan fiction was written 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, it'd probably be religion today. Don't put that devil on me, please. Brendan, if you did have us become your religious followers, what would you have us do? I don't know, man, live your life. I'm not going to be in control of a cult. You know why? That's a lot of fucking work. I do not have the sauce to be a cult leader. Don't have the sauce for it. Do not have the wherewithal or the want to be a cult leader. This is my problem. Don't wanna. You know? Rob Banks, you know? Hey, Brendan, shitty hypothetical. Would you rather Yakuza sub-story music playing for every IRL adventure until you die, or permanent HUD in your vision with Ubisoft Open World Collectibles in view? Open World Collectibles in view. I'd get sick of the music eventually. Get more stories out of the first one, though, so I'd be tempted to take the first one, but I'd get sick of the... You know what? The first one would be worse if I worked retail. You start the cult of bank robbing. They should have done that with DB Cooper. Well, if you do the UV... See, the thing is with the UI HUD... With the UI and the HUD and having to be... Like, if you could find collectibles, that would help you find so many dollar bills and quarters on the ground. That'd be so crow-brain pilled. And I fucking love being a crow-brained individual where you're walking around, you fucking just seeing shit on the ground. You find, like, a dollar bill on the ground, and you're like, day is fucking made. Not gonna lie to you. Kinda wouldn't mind the crow-brain one. The Ubisoft one would be less awful on account of the fact that it's very crow-brained. This is a problem whenever Shelby and I go on walks, because I find the shiny thing and I immediately have to fucking pick it up. I'm always looking on the ground for little treasures. Don't go outside that often on account of the bugs will get me, but... Another shitty hypothetical. Billy Mays narrates your life, or the Slapchop guy just appears in your house for an hour every day. Slapchop guy appears in my house for an hour every day because you could use the energy for him operating in your home. You'd be able to sell him to the government. And then for 1 hour every day, they'd have him run on a wheel that'll generate power to a big battery. Billy Mays narrate my life, I'd get sick of it. I always hate the narrate your life question because I do not want somebody narrating my life. Have you seen Stranger Than Fiction with Will Ferrell? Probably my favorite Will Ferrell movie, because it is kind of just Stanley Parable, but the Will Parable Ferrell. That's the one where it's some kind of Stranger Than Fiction, right? Yes. The Will Ferrable, exactly, yeah. Well, it's like a lady narrates his life, and he's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Then he finds out he's a book and a character that she writes, and she's an author famous for writing books about fucking people who die. Like, all our characters die tragically. And so she meets the author, and the author's like, what the fuck? You're a real fucking guy? What the fuck? Yeah, Tilda Swinton narrates his life. And it's really good. I fucking love that movie. Will Ferrell is really tame. I watched the second SpongeBob movie a lot as a kid. You are giving me old, or you are, yep, old. I'm old. I'm turning older by the second. Old. I can literally feel my fucking skin wrinkle. Shitty hypothetical. You know what? The shitty hypotheticals are better than your normal hypotheticals, Chad. I'm not going to lie. Shitty hypothetical. Would you rather experience debilitating psychic pain every time you do a mundane task or get stabbed every morning? Debilitating psychic pain is just what migraines are, buddy. I already lived through that. I had a whole year where I was just getting migraines every day. I had to use my wife's old migraine medicine for a little bit to be able to, like, survive. Hypothetical, live or die. See, that's the type of shit I get normally. Plus, also stabbed. If you get stabbed every day, that's going to take a lot longer. You know, honestly, there's just chronic migraines, really. You're just asking me, would you rather bleed out every day or get chronic migraines? With 2021, Brendan, survive elf bars. I've hit an elf bar before. I was hitting elf bars in Montreal because I did an under-the-table deal with a smoke shop seller because they weren't allowed to sell, like, flavored nicotine in smoke shops in Montreal anymore. And so I did an under-the-table deal and gave him cash, and he had, like, a huge box of them. Did that twice in Montreal because I couldn't find Zins there. What's an elf bar? Disposable vape. I don't like them. I think they fucking suck, but I'm not smoking cigarettes. It's just a disposable vape. They're really bad for the environment. Anytime I bought one, I've tried to recycle it because it's got a lithium battery in there. Don't like them though because they fuck your lungs up way worse than a normal vape. They're really... Elf bars and disposable vapes are super evil chemical pilled. They're so good for electronic nerds. Free lithium batteries. They fucking... The amount of lithium batteries that go into disposable vapes, it boggles the mind actually. Purely for the disposable battery. Well, dude, because people just throw those things away. You're not supposed to fucking just toss those things. They have a full lithium battery in those sons of bitches, and they just fucking waste it. Brent, you see where the new Google phone explodes? Oh, the foldable one that if you fold it too much, it fucking bloats up? I did, yeah. Unsurprising. Google gonna carry that L. Me and Brendan, did you hear that Google's carrying that L again? And I'd be like, oh, Google's carrying an L? That's crazy. It's because they fucking suck. I know the phone wasn't supposed to bend that way, but it still shouldn't explode. Every lithium battery explode if you do that shit to it, is the thing. Lithium batteries just do that. They're usually safety procedures, in effect. This is another problem with, like, foldable phones, is the way they have the battery in the phone ain't supposed to fold it that way. On account of the fact that, like, yeah, if you fold it that way, you're gonna fold the lithium battery and it's gonna blow the fuck up. That's why lithium batteries, you should dispose them in sand. If you have old electronics, you should dispose them properly and safely. You shouldn't just throw away an old phone or throw away an old laptop. Anything with a lithium battery should be properly disposed of. It should be recycled. Bury them at the beach, got it? I mean, kinda, but not really. Shouldn't bury them at the beach, mind you, but like, you know, you kind of almost got it. Burying my old laptop in Beals and Truck's cat litter, please don't. They blow up the litter box, so you don't have to, all right? They're kind of the nostalgia shit critic. But Brendan, I want to make IEDs with them. Well, don't. I don't know. I can't tell you what to do and what not to do, but like, don't maybe. I'm not your dad, but like, I would recommend not to do that. Nah, Best Buy, we had a big bucket of sand when we got lithium batteries in, like old ones in. We put them in the big sand bucket. Still remember a day that I was incredibly pissed at another coworker because I like doing recycling because it took some time. It took a little bit of time, but like I also felt good about it because I knew that Best Buy sent it to a factory where it actually got recycled. But I had a fucking coworker come in and bring in a giant box of fucking a giant barrel full of AA batteries and said, we can recycle this, right? And then they just dumped it off and left for the day. I was like, no, we don't recycle single-use batteries en masse. We don't fucking do that. Really pissed about that. I was really fucking, what is it, Leonard from The Big Bang Theory core about it. You have a real dinner tonight, streamer? What did I eat? I ate 10 pizza rolls. I may eat a granola bar in a little bit. I ate 10 whole pizza rolls. So no, I didn't have a real dinner today. I ate 10 pizza rolls. And then how is Mr. Beast? He got lumbago. His feet inflated big and around. He's walking around with clown feet right now. He doesn't want anybody to see. For the last year, Mr. Beast has had hyperinflated feet. He doesn't want anybody to see his big feet. That's why, honestly, if you look at any of his videos, you can't see his shoes or his feet. I don't think he's okay. I think his feet are getting bigger every single day. It's fucked up. Fucked up what they did to his Mr. Feet. He got clown virus real, and he's being real careful about what he says. A lot of his videos are super hyper-edited right now because every single time he speaks, he honks. So he has to use an AI bot that synthesizes his voice. Lestwise, we only hear honking. Yeah, he got the curse of clout. He got the curse of clown clout. He did the, I found an ancient circus, and I'm going in there, and nobody's going to stop me. And he got cursed in the ancient circus. He opened up the clownophagus. Shouldn't have jerked that much beast. He should have known better. He climbed my towers, streamer. It do be climbing tower video game time. Mr. Beast used to be called Mr. Clown before he got turned. Brendan, I'm filling your house with those jumbo promo Pokemon cards. I don't want the jumbo promo. I like that the zombies politely sit around waiting for a victim. They just chilling. They can't leave. They don't know how to do parkours. They can't get out of here. What are they going to do aside from chill? Weird how Mr. Beast used to be super Christian. Not really. What is he from, like the Midwest? Isn't he a Midwest guy isn't he like from the Midwest from a well-off family? Entirely unsurprising. Mr. Beast is the most sauceless entity on this planet. His video ideas literally are, what if I put a big ball in the middle of the city and we bounced around on it like a crazy guy? He's from Wichita, Kansas. He is the most default motherfucker of all time. And I'm saying that as one of the most default motherfuckers of all time myself. I think we need to inflate Mr. Beast big and around. I mean, he's gonna do that to himself. You see how red he looks in thumbnails? He's got the AI thumbnails where his face just keeps getting redder. He just... You want default? You're at worst freaky default? I'll take freaky default. I have a cousin who was a day one Mr. Beast sub before he counted that one high number. Oh, what happened? Did they grow up? They were a Mr. Beast sub. Oh, did they grow up? Don't trust any adult who watches Mr. Beast. I just do not. If you are an adult and you watch Mr. Beast, I do not trust you 100%. If you are in your 20s or dare I say 30s or God forbid 40s, and you watch Mr. Beast, I absolutely do not trust you. That is like a number one, like, oh, what kind of videos you watch on the internet? Oh, I like Mr. Beast a lot. And I'm like, no. What about 50s? Well, then you're kind of reverting it around where like people in their 50s need educational content like Mr. Beast when he puts a big ball in the middle of the city and then he explodes the ball, releasing thousands of bees in the middle of New York City. Go beast mode. I'm fighting all my subs in an abandoned apartment, creepy style. What if we watch Mr. Beast because we know he's sending us secret messages? Then you need to get help. Accrue help, get help, look for help. You gotta be out in the streets yelling, help, help me, like a downed civilian in Dead Rising. I feel like you should be finding pages in this building. Yeah, I should be a real page piggy. Yeah, in this game, you're the animal that you have become. Brendan, don't pick a fight with the Mr. Beast grandparents gang. I don't care. Mr. Beast is not going to see me. The Eye of Sauron isn't going to fucking find me, buddy. I'm too fucking small. I do not give a shit about the Eye of Sauron on account of the fact that the Eye of Sauron isn't going to fucking find me. And even if it does, what is he going to do? Fucking kill me? Yeah, all right, buddy. Go and get your fucking beastable. Go and be an empty vessel for corporate interests, buddy. Enjoy that. Don't care how fucking rich you are, buddy. Once again, you've fallen for the rich person who has enough money to enjoy their life forever and will never enjoy their life on account of the fact that you're constantly chasing a bag that you will never get. Yes, it will. You're 6'7". No, I'm 6'5". Mr. Beast is an empty vessel for corporate interests. He is nothing. He is empty. He is vacuous. He is devoid. He is nothing. My opinion on Mr. Beast has always been bit shit in it. At first, my opinion was, well, bit shit, don't care, but at least he's doing things for charity. Still sad that he's doing things for charity for clout, but at least things for charity for clout are still charity. Now my opinion is, don't care, bit shit in it. All I hear nowadays is 6'7" and chicken stars. I had to find out chicken stars when Billy was talking about his fucking VR party for the next Please Stop Talking episode. And I was just like, oh, this is the fucking, this is a random line from a children's movie that 5 people fucking watched on Netflix. Chicken stars is just a fucking, there's a moment in the Adam Sandler iguana movie on Netflix where a character goes, chicken stars. It's literally just chicken jockey brainworms evolved. They say it in a funny way, and chicken is in the word. Haven't heard that one yet? It's burgeoning, it's new, it's newer. You won't hear about it unless you're in your early 20s, I feel like. Early 20s and terminally online, you'll hear about it. Or you'll hear about it from me. 6'7" is finally when I lost what it was. I'm Grandpa Simpson. No, you didn't, because 6'7" is literally 21. I hate it when people are like, I don't get it. You don't get it because all of our jokes were also you don't get it. They're the same fucking jokes. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It's always a reference to thing that you haven't seen yet. That's it. Or abstraction of a reference to a thing that you haven't seen yet. There's no new bits. You have to grow up and realize there are no new bits. It's the same bit every time. Truth is not, I am old, I don't get the bit. Truth is, I am old, I get the bit, because it's the same bit every time. Which is fine, it's the same bit. What's 6'7"? Song lyric about a guy being 6'7". There you go, you know the bit. That then became a kid said it, and then it became the 6'7" kid. It means nothing. It doesn't have to mean anything. Even if you know the origin of it, even if you know the origin of 21, you're not gonna you're just gonna say 21, nah. It just sound funny. That's it. The secret to it is consistently and constantly, you are not old. You understand it. It's super fucking easy. It doesn't have to be understood. You don't get it because, and here's the you don't get it, I think, is actually because you've already heard the joke. You've already heard the joke. That's why you don't get it, because you're like, I don't get the joke. Because you've already heard the abstraction. You already have heard the joke. The joke is already jonkled. They've already jonkled the joke. The joke already exists. They've already jonkled the joke. You've already had the joke. It's just stimming like any funny words have ever been throughout all of time. It doesn't have to be a reference to anything. It doesn't have to have any deeper connotation. It's just nonsense. That's not a bad thing, but you got to remember that we were engaging in nonsense as well. Or like you've always been engaging in nonsense. As part of the human condition is engaging in nonsense. There's no getting it. There's no understanding a deeper meaning behind it. It just is. And it will continue to be. That's what I always hate to fucking like, I don't get this joke. No, you get this joke. It's not a joke. It's just a fucking word. Real acclamation and acceptance is just realizing it's nothing, and it's always been nothing, and it will continue to be nothing. It's part of the human experience. Nothing matters, but also nothing matters. It came free with your sentience. We are all just we're just monkeys making each other giggle in the dark. It don't matter. It's the same joke. Why it do be the thing it do be well? Because you assume I am sentient. You're sentient, you're able to type. You got sentience, buddy. It came free with your human experience, sorry. And it is awful. It is awful, like, knowing, like, A, you're getting older, but acceptance is interesting as well. I like the level of acceptance. I like accepting that, like, I understand it, because it's just the same shit that I was doing when I was a kid or when I was younger. It's the same bit every time. Kids are consistently doing the same bit, but different. And understanding that and accepting that is, you know, part of getting older. Because if you spurn it and you fight against the tides of time, you lose. You fucking lose. The second you become get off my lawn, that's fine. And it can be freeing to be get off your lawn. And honestly, I don't even think it's a bad thing to be a little get off your lawn. They came free with your aging. But accepting the fact that, like, you don't have to get these jokes because you don't need to get these jokes. And you were saying the same shit when you were a kid. You were doing the same fucking thing when you were a kid with shit like fucking SpongeBob. Krabby Patty. Like, you were doing the same fucking bit. If it feels sauceless, it's only because it's the same bit. It's because it ain't a new bit. It's the same bit. It continues to be the same fucking bit. Real acceptance to aging is understanding that it's the same bit and then using it to deal mental damage to people who understand the bit as you're older. Fact of the matter is, you can go dad core or you can go rock core. I'm going to go dad core with it. 6'7", chicken stars. I think it's way more fun, infinitely more fun, IMO, to go real dad core with it. Because then kids get to be embarrassed about it. The older you are and the more you're like, it's not about going and understanding what it is. It's understanding that what it is was already what it was, but different. And then you get to unlock some fucking secret slime. You get to be embarrassing to people younger than you. They fucking hate that. Because I remember being young. And I remember also being like I feel like I'm part of a secret club because I understand the inner machinations of the mind. I understand 6'7". Old people shouldn't understand it. And the secret is there's no understanding it. That's the fucking Joker's trick. It's always been there is no understanding it. There is no deeper meaning. Now, I love it when old people relate to me. Do you also comment on YouTube? I wish I was born in that generation. Sorry, I'm fucking... I was listening to the Beatles music. I love this generation. I love this generation of music. I wish I was born. I'm born in the wrong generation. 6'5". Somebody get on this. Me. I'm 6'5". Never said I was against it, but I'm saying it's weird how... It's weird now to be at the point now that the people who were older than me were at then. There was a point where I knew where these stems come from, and now I don't. Nothing wrong with it, but it's how it is for me now. Dude, there are so many niche communities and subcultures, even at our age, even at a younger age, even at like I'm 32, even at like 22 to 25, it was still all these subcultures with all these specific memes, hyper niche memes that would rarely go out into the greater world beyond. It's been Grandpa Simpson from the get-go. It's not your responsibility to learn everything, and it never has been. If you feel out of it, that's only because you don't even have to think of it as like an older, younger thing. You have to think of it as like I'm not within that niche. I don't get it, so. And then something in a niche explodes out into the greater beyond, and kids are saying, you're like, what? You weren't in that niche to begin with. You're not going to see the foundational moment where that got out of the niche. You're not going to see the YouTuber who said it, or the musician who said it, or the streamer who said it. And that's fine. You're an adult. You don't have time to experience all forms of fucking content, all right? I will bring some of the brain rot to the table, and if you ask me what is that, I'll explain it as best I can. And then you'll know about it, and you could use that knowledge to embarrass people younger than you. I wish I was in the future. I don't want to be in the future, man. I'm glad that we're not at burn barrel society yet. We'll get there, but we're not there. People using it as that our brain rot was funnier than this actually have to explode, though. Genuinely, once again, the generational war. Everybody, as you get older, falls prey to this. I fall prey to it just as much as the next 30-year-old guy. It's just a thing. It's a thing that happens when you're older. Part of that is part of that continuation of wanting to feel like a specific, unique individual. Part of it is wanting to be part of a very specific niche club. Like, I'm part of the club. Nobody else is part of the club. Hey, why is everybody joining that club now? Shouldn't you be saying our club is better? What do you mean they have a new club? I don't understand this new club. I don't like it because it's new. Because as you get older, it's a little bit harder to process new information. And part of that is brain elasticity is on your ass to keep you. It's on your ass to keep your brain elastic. Your mind is less flexible as you get older, and it's on your fucking ass to keep it flexible. You have to keep your shit open. And I will tell you, as somebody keeps their shit open, New experiences are a lot better for keeping my shit open. It's still fucking hard, because sometimes part of the brain wants you to react immediately as like a this is bad because it is new. But read. Fucking read. For the love of all that is fucking holy, please, for the love of fucking God, read books. Listen to audiobooks. Read books. I swear to you, life is better when you read. Baby's breath of beautiful, bountiful big boy words. Read books. Get off your fucking phone sometimes. Read book. I hate, like, that sounds like old guy thing, but genuinely, yeah. I'm saying it because it helped me be less old. Read, motherfucker. Read. It's fucking good for your soul. Gooner visual novels on Twitch kind of count. But if you are worried about getting old, if you're worried about brain elasticity, if you're worried about getting old, if you don't want to be fucking get off my lawn core, if you don't want to be fucking like your sentience dribbling out of your fucking head while you shit in your diaper, read! Do things, and not just read, do things that activate the mind. Do puzzles, do crosswords, read. Do things that actuate and activate the mind. It's not just reading. If you don't want to read, look into doing puzzles. Do a fucking Rubik's Rube. Reading's for fucking nerds. Yeah, it is. Abso-fucking-lutely. You want your brain to be more elastic? Play video games that activate the slime within your head. Play video games that make you think out of the box, that make you creative. Draw, engage in creative exercises. Your free time should be utilized for shit that isn't just watch the TV, fucking drool at the screen. And I know this is a very beyond le phone zombie core, but I read on my fucking phone. Paint miniatures. Do things that activate the slime in your brain that keeps your shit elastic. You know, it's about like, I read when I'm shitting on the toilet. I read when I'm walking around. Think it is for nerds. Yeah, and like, one, I understand a little bit of a chupacabra, so I understand where you're coming from. Reading's for nerds. You're a bozo who eat a book. I think they should beat you up and take all the words out of your brain. But also, two, realistic like thought process for people who genuinely believe that. I'm sorry, but your brain is going to be gooped up, and you're going to lose all your memories, and they're all going to be stolen like the Pandora's box. Slowly but surely, you're going to watch everything that you love fade away, and everything will taste like ash. Everything that you love and everything that you will ever love will be nothing, and you will be nothing in essence. And reading goes a long way towards fighting entropy. At the end, we will all be nothing. Everything will be ash. We will all be ash. But reading and keeping your mind active is part of the process to fucking, you know, keep your brain nice and pink and round. I don't know what to read. I have bad media taste. Do what I fucking do. Go to Goodreads, pick a random book. Go to the fucking bookstore, pick a random book. You like the cover, pick the fuck, judge the book by its cover. Pick a random ass book. You don't have to have some kind of like advanced level of fucking taste. Read shit. Read slop. Read fan fiction. Engage your fucking mind. My grandma keeps her mind active by reading werewolf smut. Like, come on now. And she probably would have been way more brain rotted if she hadn't been reading fucking like Harlequin romance novels and werewolf porn. You don't have to read good things. Oop, I burned myself to death. But I'm a big proponent of fucking read, dude. And I know there's like a barrier to reading. I know like if you have like dyslexia or a learning disability, is a lot harder to read, and I understand that is a genuine difficulty, right? I fucking get that. I understand that. That's a core concept that I fucking get. But there are audiobooks. There are ways to still engage in works. If you're scared of reading because your brain dookie, hey, you know, I fucking get it. My brain dookie too. Play video games that activate your mind. Play puzzle games, absolutely. It's not just reading. You got to take a moment to look into the things that can actually, like, accentuate and activate the mind. Does listening to YouTube horror stories count as reading, your definition, Brendan? Yeah. Reading is everything. But are you listening to them and doing something else, or are you engaging with them? I am slop. I know I am slop. I am a streamer, therefore I am slop, all right? I am slop that is here that you can unblind at the end of the day and do something more interesting on your main monitor. I am a streamer. I am slop. However, if you're listening to a YouTube video or narration, if you're not engaging with it, then that's not really reading. If it's just on background for the noise, not really reading. If you're engaging with it, it's reading. The difference between reading and not reading is, are you actively engaging with it? Or is it just something that's going on in the background while you're doing your chores? Because I'm not reading. And if you don't want to read, if you don't want to engage in works, absolutely, I kind of get that. Like, you know what? It is fucking difficult sometimes. You only have so much free time in a day. And sometimes you just want to enjoy easy slop things that you like? Why do you think, like, white women love true crime podcasts? Is they just put it on in the background. Why do you think people go on TikTok? Is they want a daily dopamine machine. They want an endless amount of dopamine. But, like, I'm a big proponent of reading, and I think it's good for you. I think it's good for the brain. Engaging in a story and engaging with it. Same with playing a video game and engaging with it. Good for the brain. Just listening to... No, I just said it doesn't count as reading to watch me. You're not engaging with it. Like, some of it is engagement with me, but, like, a good half of you are probably just second monitor, which is fine. I'll take it. That's perfect for me. I am slop. I'm not trying to be holier than thou. I am an advanced level creature. I'm better than you because I read. I'm just saying, reading's awesome. I fucking love it. I love read the book. I love to write, and I love to read. I love to yap. These are my little treats. I love yapping. I love reading. I love writing. I like watching Star Trek. But, like, I don't know, if you're doing something and you're engaging with it and it engages the brain, not just reading, but if you're doing something and you're engaging with it, then that's good for the brain. What's good for the brain is good for you later. As you get older, you want to be able to engage with your brain. Do you really want to be one of those guys in your 30s who has, like, the beer belly, bald head, Oakleys, all he do is watch sports and be like, I don't think the Bengals are going to take it this year. I think they... That's how you fight that shit. Dude who only drink beer, watch football, go home, yell at wife, work 13-hour ball-breaking day. And I wish more people just had time for their fucking passions. I wish you had, I wish you had fucking, it's when I worked a 40-hour-a-week fucking job, 40 to 50-hour-a-week fucking retail job, I found any fucking downtime I could to enjoy reading, writing, and doing the things that I love. But it was a fucking chore. Because you had to go out there and fucking find a fucking moment away from the ball breaking to just go, okay, I'm just gonna fucking, nobody's in the store, I'm just gonna read a book on my phone for a little bit. But that's also why I'm a big proponent of reading on your phone, because you can find any time in your day to read. Don't need to hear, I like paper books, I've heard it a billion times, I understand you like the tactile feel of the paper books, fuck off, I get it. I don't like to read on my phone, I like the tactile feel of the paper book, I get it, fuck off, you're special. I understand it. My wife this way, a lot of my friends this way. The more I hear it, the more it sounds like a fucking excuse. Which I understand, it's more about the vibe. You want the vibe of the reading. You engage with the book better when it's not on your phone. But I read fucking everywhere and anywhere I fucking can. The screen actually fucks with my eyes, it ain't feel. I don't understand that. But I use black text it. I read shit like a Star Wars title scroll. I read on my phone. I don't have my phone on here, but I have a black background and yellow text. I have, like, the eye hurtener off. I have it on low brightness. How do you deal with zoning out and having to repeat the same paragraph 10 times? I don't have that issue. I read slowly in big font. I read fastly in big font. Depending on what kind of book I'm reading, I engage with it more or less depending on how the book is written. Any book on phone, and you can get black background, yellow text, help with the eye strain. I get no eye strain reading book on my phone. As somebody who used to use Flux and just found a way to I use Scrivener to write. I do a black background, white text, yellow text. E-ink is nicer because it's already got the fucking eye fatigue built out. A black background, yellow text, black background, white text, going to be a lot easier on your brain than reading like big white pages and black text on your phone. I have terrible fucking eyes. I have horrible fucking eyesight. Why do you think I wear the piss filter glasses? Because I get so many eye floaters, it's the only thing that fucking helps. You were talking to someone with astigmatism, with terrible dookie fucking eyes. 5 years away from Coke bottle ass glasses. If you zone out and have to reread, you're reading too fast? Pretty much. And then you should make the text bigger. That way you have to engage with less bits of text at a time. I have the pink glasses for the same reason. Well, yeah, and I also have bright fucking lights in my face. Need some kind of dimming on that shit. But yeah, I know I'm fucking sounding like a dad in the middle of the fucking shopping cart. Like I'm sounding like a dad in the fucking rumpus room being like, you didn't replenish. You didn't fucking replenish. When you drink the last soda, you got to go to the pantry and fucking replenish. You didn't replenish. Like, I get that. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not fucking telling you have to. I'm just telling you if you are worried about your brain as you get older, then the best thing you can fucking do is to take care of it by engaging in shit. Being active in the moment and engaging. It's really fucking easy to not be in the moment. It's so fucking easy to disassociate and go about your day. It's how we survive. It's a survival mechanic. But if you want your brain elasticity, if you're worried about getting older, if you're worried about your brain becoming more dookie, my brain has gotten better as I'm older, so I don't know what to tell you. I engage more than I did when I was younger. I wasted my fucking 20s eating hot chip and fucking pooping my pants. Your brain kind of be a muscle. Not really be a muscle, but kind of be a muscle. You got to work it out strong and big. You want it to go to its big size. You want to be stepping around like Mega Mind. And if you don't want your brain stepping around like Mega Mind, if you want a small, cute, pink brain, absolutely. You don't want to work at the library, that's on you. It's your responsibility to work at the library if you want to. If you don't fucking want to, then don't. Not here to be your dad, not here to tell you got to do this, you got to have protein with every meal. You're going to be eating big protein. If you want massive gains, you got to be eating the protein. Not my fucking responsibility to be your father. I ain't your dad. But if you want a brain like Big Jimmy Neutron, activate your slime. Engage your brain. Do funny little puzzles. How do you feel about your time playing video games? I enjoy it because I enjoy yapping. I don't play a lot of video games outside of stream, and video games are also, when I'm not streaming, are a wind down kind of thing. Or I'll have music in the background. That's a no-thinky time. You need a no-thinky time on top of a thinky time, on account of the fact that the no-thinky time help you during the thinky time. Sometimes you gotta turn your brain off and go no-thinky time. That's just a fact of life. Your brain running hot, you're running on overdrive, you gotta go no-thinky time. I'm not gonna feel guilty about doing a thing I enjoy. What the fuck is the difference between me playing a video game and a fucking orphan playing ball in a cup on the fucking London streets for 8 hours when they were a child? I'm literally a man who make content for no-thinky time. No, I think if you feel guilty about playing video games, absolutely fucking not. It is human as fuck to want leisure time, and the idea that you always have to be grinding is not a uniquely American one, but it is a poisonous fucking thought well that people fall down, where if you are not grinding, your life is not well lived. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Video games are just stories. Guess what people used to do back in the old days? Gather around the campfire, listen to Old Man Pringle tell you a fucking story about a big guy with a fat ass who fucked a dragon. It's the same fucking thing. You are just actively engaging with it instead of sitting around the campfire listening to a big old potbelly guy wearing rags tell you about his fucking dad with a huge hog. Video games is childish is once again part of the fucking no fun allowed committee's shit, where they're trying to poison the well once again to try to make you think that having fun is bad and not adult. Not having fun is adult. Well, guess what? Those motherfuckers have the same fucking brain that they've had since they were a fucking kid anyway. They just got their shit fucking rocked so hard that their brain is fundamentally and fully fucking rotted to the ends of the fucking earth. They don't know how to have fun. They lost the ability to have fun. They got told by somebody older than them that having fun is for children. And once again, they got brain rotted. And now they're like, well, I got brain rotted. I'm not allowed to have fun, so you can't have fun too. Fuck those people. And they need help. They need to have some fucking fun. And you look at the having fun is bad, and you know why they say having fun is bad? Because some rich motherfucker was like, well, if you're having fun, you're not working, and you're not making me more capital, so I can have fun. So fuck that. Anybody who thinks that video games is wasting time, I'm sorry, it's your fucking time, buddy. You deserve leisure time. You deserve time to decompress. You work a hard fucking job at the ball crushing factory, and you deserve to have a beer, sit down, and play Call of Duty for a couple hours before you go to fucking bed. You deserve that. You don't deserve to fucking ball crushing factory. You got to be fucking working out and fucking doing a million. No, you deserve your fucking leisure time. And anybody who tries to tell you that video games is childish, they're fucking empty vessels. They're not fucking real. They're hologram people. They don't know how to have fun. They're the like fucking black and white like cartoons from like Epic Mickey. They need to play paintball. They need to play airsoft. All they fucking do is go home and bitch about their significant other and then watch the ball game on TV. And they don't even have fun watching the ball game. They only do it so they have something to talk to their coworkers about when they're at the ball crushing factory. And fuck that. The idea that life can't be fucking enjoyed through any kind of fictional story. The idea that your leisure time needs to be more valuable is fucking stupid. The idea that work will set you free. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Work doesn't set you fucking free. Work pays your fucking bills. And if you enjoy work, more fucking power to you. I love what I do. I'm lucky as hell. I'm privileged as fuck to be able to do something that I fucking love to do, which is play video games and talk and yap and pontificate like a pious preacher, right? I love fucking doing that. I'm a dipshit, you know, but I'm lucky that I'm able to do what I do. So, you know, coming from a place of privilege, I understand. But I also am a normal fucking person. I didn't grow up fucking rich. I had to sit down and fucking get lucky as goddamn hell and work my fucking tits off and have no fun for fucking years. And I don't wish that on anybody. I wasted my entire fucking 20s not having fun because I was working retail and then coming home and working at the ball crushing factory, trying to make any kind of video content without any fucking thought. And it wrecked me and fucking ruined me. And it took me fucking years to get out of that mindset where I get off stream and I try to work. I try to do a little bit of work. I make sure I'm working for about 8 hours a day, every single day. I do not take time off. I make sure I'm either streaming, which is fun, Not a lot of energy drain. Very easy job. And then go into the editing mines or go into the writing mines. I try to make sure I'm working all the time still, and it's poison. Working all the time is fucking brain poison. You have to have time to decompress. You do not have to put your fucking full pussy into your job if your job doesn't fucking respect you. Respect yourself enough to know that if you're at a job that just pays the bills, you don't owe them shit. But if you're at a job you love and you love what you do, oh hell yeah, I'm happy for you. Fuck yeah, not a lot of people get to do that. I wish everybody got to be able to work in a way that they liked working. They got to work at a job they fucking loved. But it makes me so fucking angry. Big cream. It makes me so fucking mad that there is just this, you are baby because you enjoy things. I hate things making me not baby. And honestly, at the end of the day, they are more baby. Babies don't enjoy things. It's projecting. They're mad that you get to have fun and they don't. It's projecting 101. 9 times out of fucking 10. Actually, no, you know what? Dare I say, 10 times out of fucking 10 is projection. They're mad because they were told that they weren't allowed to have fun by somebody else who is mad because it's just all the way fucking down generational trauma. I wish society was more geared towards everybody being able to follow their fucking passions. I wish society wasn't a big clusterfuck. I wish we were in fucking Star Trek Utopia where it's like, you get to have, like, slop your slime, dude. If you want to run a restaurant, fucking go and cook. Gotta understand, the idea that you have to put away childish things is literally a baby idea. Babies don't have fun. They scream and poop. That's it. And the idea that you can't have fun is a baby idea. That's de-evolution. That's growing down. Growing up is taking your childish things and embracing them and learning to embrace new things and accepting that things change. And that's growing up. Growing up is realizing that you have to, the world around you is more than just you. And you get to experience more if you are more open, and you get to have more fun and do more cool things as you open yourself up to the world. And it's really fucking hard. It is really fucking hard. I'm not saying it's the easier to fucking close yourself off and be in the little box and be angry about everything. That's why a lot of people do it. Much harder to wake the fuck up, grow the fuck up, and actively sit down and be like, damn, my ass should learn. You can be a fucking angry baby, or you can be an adult. And if you want to be an angry baby, power to you. Look towards yourself. Watch what you become. You get one fucking life, and your life is a journey of self-discovery. And if you got to fucking work at the ball crushing factory, look for any opportunity to follow a passion that you have. And don't burn yourself out, because it ain't worth it. And that sucks. That's, once again, it sucks, because you can't, some people can't follow that advice. Some people are stuck in jobs that, it fucking sucks that you get stuck in a job that you have to keep, and you can't find another fucking job, and you have to stay there, and it takes all your fucking time away from you. It sucks all the life out of you. They really do want the world to be a fucking vampire. Smashing Pumpkins said that shit. I don't like Billy Corgan very much, but he was true on that one. I ain't slopping the truth that you ain't fucking heard before. It's just it's an irritating fucking conundrum. If you have any leisure time, you should be allowed to experience it and enjoy literally anything that you do. You are an adult. You are allowed to enjoy your leisure time. It's your leisure time. So yes, I fucking hate it when people say video games is stupid. If you like it, it's not stupid. It's your shit. Slop your shit. Anyway, escaping my philosophical nexus, I hit the green zombie. Oh no, another green zombie. God, you are not finding... You know what I liked about Haran a lot in Dying Light 1 is the amount of boxes and shit that you would find all around. And I don't know if I fucking like any of this dungeon approach where it's just like, go into the little slop hole. Like Dying Light 2 had this. Whereas you go into the little slop hole to get the little treats and creatures. And once again, it is feeling just like Dying Light 2 at that point, so that's why I'm going to go to the tunnel after this one, because it feels like Dying Light 2 where I was just like, go into the funny little apartment building, look for little treats and creatures, pick up your funny tinctures. It's like, go into this apartment building to get a hat. It's like, yeah, I know, go to the apartment building, find where the vent is, so you can figure out what vent you're supposed to slop your shit into. Which, it's fine. I am engaging with the content. I have this problem in video games sometimes. When there is ancillary content, I want to engage with it first to see what it is about. And sometimes I am often surprised when I'm like, wow, the ancillary content can be boring. Who thunk? Who thunk the checklist could be boring? Wow. The side quest issue? Well, this is a part and parcel, once again, I like to engage in the side content because I believe the side content should be engaging. It should just be go into the slop hole, fight the zombie, get the chippy, go into the slop hole, fight the zombie. You know, like a lore note or something, like a little something. Instead of walking into the same apartment room that's destroyed with like a hat. Which is fine. I'm the one engaging with the pitiable side content. on me for doing it. I also get bogged down by doing side quests, especially in RPG titles. It depends. I just want to see how engaging it'll be. I think I liked Haran because the dungeons were fully optional, and then on top of that, they were repeatable. Whereas the ones in Dying Light 2 were go into this store that looks like the other stores, walk into the store, get a hat, kill 5 zombies and get a hat in the store. Or this one where it's go to the apartment. That is the same as all the other apartments. Then you get a hat. Original Dying Light did that fairly well. Well, because they kind of mixed the big old fuck dungeons, which were like active, almost repeatable dungeons for loot and experience and anti-zen or whatever. But like me, I'm a simple freak. I want to see what the side content is right away. As soon as this side content is lockable, I want to see what it is. Because that's a major part of the game. So show me what the I guess the looting experience is like. Show me what the content is. And it's not engaging. That's not on me. That's on you're the one who made the content, buddy. And in RPGs, sometimes it's just like really depends. I like a lot of the Witcher side quests because the big Witcher side quests are a lot of fun. The small ones are kind of eh. It's like Witcher 3 has some side quests where it's like, go here and fight Demonter. You did it. You fought Demonter, which is the same as in Ubisoft Tower. But The Witcher does it in a way, well, yeah, go here and fight Demonter. Here's the reason why you're fighting Demonter, and here's lore about Demonter. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I fight Demonter, but like Demonter have like a full reason for doing everything Demonter do. Okay. Why your man wearing shooting earmuffs? Because I found it on the ground, and I ate that whole thing. They offer me chunky chewies, I take the chunky chewies. This is what I thought that, this is something that Bethesda used to do very well, until Starfield, where they chased the infinite generational content, and because they've tried to make everybody happy, they make nobody happy. Something they did well, even in Fallout 4, which is every time you go to a new unique dungeon or location, there's always a bit. And it's one of those things where it's the least you can do in a dungeon, is you go there and there's always a bit. Ow, my back. Even Fallout London, which sometimes I hate, because there are a lot of interactables and a lot of explorations, they at least have the bare minimum of, you came here, there's a bit, here's the bit. And yeah, they have that here where it's like, I came here, here's the bit, got the bit, funny mask. But like, what am I gonna, I got the heavy armor, like I got a gear 5 armor. I don't know what that means. I didn't know what that meant in fucking Dying Light 2. I had that problem with loot in Dying Light 2, your armor loot, once again, which is, I think, better in this one because the whole gear system is just fucking odd in this. I think it's just staple what the gear is. I don't know how it works. If you're gonna do any kind of gear score or loot, motherfucker, make the loot fucking interesting. But I wonder if the fucking funny legendaries are, or if I find funny legendary, like really cool hat. A lot of it just turns to really cool hat. Legitimately, I still believe if any other developer made Starfield, they would be embarrassed. Oh, wait for if you listen to PST, the new PST episode has me at the end talking about all my narrative problems with Starfield, because that's when my medicine hit. All my medicine hit the second that, we were asking a video game question, and I went, Billy, can I go off? And Billy went, sure, Brendan. And I went, okay, I'm going off. I went on the Starfield rant in a podcast setting. Once again, Brent, really daring today, aren't we, Brendan? Your Starfield rant again? I popped my ult. Yeah, true, actively. You get me to rant about something. There are a couple of things in this world that I feel very strongly about, and if you get me to rant about it, I will pop my fucking ult. It is really funny, actually, how I have an ult pop about that. Oh, my back. Ow! I'll be fine. I'm getting those fucking sitting in the chair back spasms, old man shit. Todd's monument to hubris. It really is. You good? I'm fine. I have to change my lumbar support. I was sitting weird, and it was hurting my back. It's the chair. It's one of my rant pops is chairs. Can you go to rant about warm celery? It's just hard fucking water. And you're eating it warm? Fuck that. I had back spasms, and then I got the hiccups. Oh my fucking God. Let's keep Emil Pagliarulo write things. It's not like you fucked up the stories of the last 2 games. You know, I've come to terms with the fact that I don't think the problem is necessarily just the writing, because I've thought about this with Starfield a lot. Hate popping my ult right now, Chap. And I've thought about this with Starfield a lot, where I don't think the quest lines in Starfield are poorly written. I think they all end poorly. And I don't think the problem is him specifically. I think the problem is Bethesda management trying to make everybody happy. I think the narratives in Starfield would be a lot better if there were consequences to your fucking actions. Especially in a video game where you reset the fucking timeline, where it makes no fucking sense why there's not consequences to your actions. Because you reset the fucking timeline. So why the fuck wouldn't there be consequences? So you can experience the stories in different ways with that same character when they're resetting the fucking timeline. I'm not gonna blame one fucking guy because of the quality of the writing. It's not the quality of the writing I have a problem with in Starfield. I think the quality of the writing is good up until the very fucking end where it's, and now you have to choose kind of bad thing or good thing. They literally had the template for a fucking video game that is a optimal consequences game where you can do everything with the same character because you go and be the fucking Starborn and you go and reset the universe and restart it from square one. And instead they gave you the same fucking Bethesda slop where you can do everything in one playthrough. You had an optimal way to let the player deal with the consequences of their actions by resetting the world, letting you see and have a reason to see all the different cool cutscenes you could get in Constellation. You're literally in a fucking time loop, and it's the perfect chance for them to experiment with it. And they didn't fucking shoot it. Because it had to be, oh yeah, everything the fucking same. We're doing the bare Brendaniel again. Everybody need to be happy in the first playthrough. You loop the whole fucking universe, and you've decided to not do that. I died. A safe time loop for no fucking reason. You know why you go into the time loop? So you can collect more of the fucking Starborn Chunky Chewies, and that's fucking it. And the Starborn Chunky Chewies don't even have the girth and the weight that the fucking Chunky Chewies did in Skyrim with the dragon shouts because you don't even get a dungeon. You don't even get a dungeon. You don't even get a dungeon. You literally go to a planet, you walk into a slop, and you move orbs around. Like the South Park episode with the Genius Bar where they're, you move orbs around for 1 minute, and that's every single way you unlock every fucking power. Ooh, it make me steam. Ooh, it steams my hams. That shit gorps my goat. Are there Skyrim shouts in Starfield? You're the Starborn, dude. You are actually actively the Starborn in the game. It's, again, no central design document because Emil didn't want one. I'm not gonna blame him for that. Somebody should have pushed back on him for that. I don't want to blame one guy for a video game turning out poorly. I'm not gonna put the onus on one gentleman for it. I'm gonna blame Bethesda as a whole. They should have had the higher-ups be like, listen, learn about video games so that you can, you know, make better video games. Because, like, if Elder Scrolls 6 is anything like Starfield, I don't want to get it. I know it's gonna sell well enough is the worst thing. Like, it's gonna sell enough for them to make money on it. But, like, it really shouldn't. They need to pivot really hard after Starfield. What the fuck is it even? We don't know, because they announced it early to make people forget about the Fallout 76 stuff. They popped their ult way too fucking soon. We don't know what Elder Scrolls 6 is, on account of the fact that they fucking popped their ult. I don't want it to be Fantasy Starfield. I don't want it to be Fantasy Starfield. Please. At worst, it could just be Skyrim. At worst. If you're at worst Skyrim, I'm fine with that. Skyrim has its problems, but it's casual fantasy slop, and that's great. At worst, give me Skyrim. Again, just, I'm fine with that. I had a lot of fun with it. I have problems with it, but that's because it comes from a place of love. At worst, I hope it's just Skyrim. I'm like, God, dear God, just let it be Skyrim. I want to get into Fallout 76 because the Elder stuff seems fun, but I don't want to because Fallout 76, it's a fun game. Now that it works, it's the nicest thing I can say about 76 is you can play it all solo, really. And then two, the map is maybe one of the best that Bethesda has ever done. And it wasn't even Bethesda Maine, it was Bethesda Austin. Game, unfortunately, was dookie at the beginning and fucking, you know, it took them forever to fix it. But it is fixed and it does work and it is a lot of fun. And it's the only Fallout game where you can officially just play as a ghoul. Is a man not entitled to the swish of his babe? Does this game stack up against the other Dying Lights? About the same or something different enough to entice? I like it more than 2. Problems that I have with this are problems that I'm going to have with Dying Light 2. And you're Kyle Crane, so I'm way more likely to enjoy it because of that. Dying Light 2 got too vertical, and I hope this game doesn't get super vertical like 2 did. But this is way more like kind of... I'm feeling like this is Dying Light the Following as its own game. I don't want to be the specialist little guy in the S6, just let us be a dude. I do want to be the little specialist little guy in the Elder Scrolls 6, because that's part of being the Elder Scrolls. I do want to be the specialist little guy. It came free with your RPG. I don't mind that. RPGs are sometimes about being the specialist little guy. I want to be the specialist little guy with consequences to my actions. I don't mind being the specialist little guy. A lot of video games do it. Storytelling does it all the time. You know why? Because it's a simple staple. It's comfy. It's easy to wear. It's jorts. It's the jorts of gaming. I don't mind that at all. I don't want to just be a dude that's for MMOs. That's what you do in fucking MMOs. I don't want that shit to be like an MMO. I don't want to just be a dude. No, I want to be the dude. But I want narrative consequences, because Fallout New Vegas, you're the dude. You're the courier, but you're still the dude. I can't think of a lot of video games where you're not the dude. Fucking, Kenshi. You're not the dude in Kenshi. I can think of a lot of fucking RPGs that you're not the dude is the thing. What's a big RPG where you're not the dude? Kenshi kind of sucks. Kenshi's fun, but only once you realize just fast train martial arts. Fast train martial arts, and then just start punching limbs off. It's a lot of fun. Little annoying. You have to podcast it a little bit. Where you're just learning martial arts and getting your shit kicked in. Undertale, classic not the dude game. Kind of the dude though, because everything that you do in the game is directly responsible for you being the dude. I was more so referring to the unique powers like the shouts. Yeah, you are the dude in Undertale. Hard for a video game to have it not be the dude. You are the dude. You are the they. Sorry, you are the they. Pronoun beam. Fuck. Undertale, you're still the dude. Hard to come up with a video game where you're not the dude outside of like fucking American Truck Simulator. Multiplayer video games, you're not the dude, clearly. Oh yeah, Borderlands 3, you're not the dude and it sucks because of it. Borderlands 3 actively sucks because you aren't the dude. Right, you're so right. Dude's not just being told, if they tell you you're not the dude, clearly you're even more the dude. If the game goes out of its way to tell you you're not the dude, you're even more the dude. Postal, wait, no, you're the postal guy. You're literally the postal dude. BioShock, but you're still the dude. That's the thing, is it's really hard to think of something where you're not the dude. But yeah, if they do ES6, I mean, shouldn't have like some kind of fucking, I mean, you just were the hero of Kvatch in Oblivion. You didn't need to be the Dragonborn. Can't wait for you to be the Hamburger-born or something. Hot dog hamburger-born. The crazy thing about not being the dude is some video games present it as you are not the chosen one. You are not the dude. But then you're still the dude. I don't mean being the guy, but I don't want to be the guy. I understand that. Absolutely, I get that. Because, like, fundamentally, you don't want to be the fucking guy in some games, but you're the guy. Oh, I could have pitchforked that guy. Shit. Being a folk hero is better than being the chosen one. Well, yeah, because Martin Septim is the chosen one, but you're still the dude. As long as your character has impetus on the story continuing, you're still kind of the dude. It just depends. Are you doing side quests for the actual dude, which sucks? Or is there a narrative component like Martin Septim, where you're doing side quests to make Martin Septim giant with 50-foot tall feet? And then you're kind of still the dude. For a question, are you the guy and I want to be the guy? Are you the guy and I want to be the guy Gaiden? No, rarely does a video game have you not be the dude, but I understand what you're saying, Blueberry, where like you don't want to have like shouts or powers if they do ES6. Realistically, I just want to just be Skyrim. Just be a casual RPG that a lot of people can enjoy. I don't even care if my choices carry narrative weight as long as I can have some fun in it. Like, that's all I want. Bare minimum. If it's better than that, oh, fuck yeah. But bare minimum, that's really all I want. Is just, please just let it be just Skyrim. Doesn't have to be generational. Just Skyrim at the very least. Not Starfield at the very least. Mr. Beast says, I shrunk a man down and took all the moisture out of his body. If he can be dry for 1 week, then I'll give him $100 and a big pickle. Thank you, Mr. Beast. I'll survive. I won't drink any water. What about Hit RPG by Obsidian Outer Worlds? Crazy, because the DLC for Outer Worlds is really good. But you have to play through kind of a lot of mid to get there. Outer Worlds, my opinion, is the opening area really good. Kind of falls to shit about the midpoint. Endpoint also kind of blows. And then the DLC is fucking phenomenal. It sucks that the DLC is that good. Because the DLC should just be as good. The main game should just be as good as the DLC. But I think they actively got Outer Wilds writers helping them. I think an Outer Wilds writer ended up working at Obsidian after the fact. And they helped write that DLC. This is what I was told. I'm not 100% on that. Have you seen the newest episode of Smiling Friends? No, I've only seen the first episode with Connor O'Malley. I'm behind. I've been watching a lot. I put on Star Trek Deep Space Nine in the background. Because I was trying to rewatch it to... I've been rewatching Deep Space Nine because I'm trying to remember what I dislike about Deep Space Nine versus TNG. Which is, a lot of it really is just, I dislike how characters, especially Worf, how Worf's character is not locked down. There's a lot of Berman-isms where characters sometimes are not locked down or they regress really easily in a story. And like how one of my main problemular issues with Deep Space Nine is that sometimes you watch an episode and you're like, why the fuck would Worf do that? Why the fuck would Julian do that? That, and I really despise that Julian Bashir is a superhuman, when realistically, they did that just to do literally anything with him so he was not normal. And it's like, there were lots of normal guys in TNG. It's fine. Jean-Luc Picard was normal guy. Will Riker, normal guy. Beverly Crusher, normal lady. Julian was fine until they fucking were like, actually, he's genetically engineered. And it makes no sense because there was not a whiff of that beforehand whatsoever. Isn't Worf's purpose to get his ass kicked to show the main enemy of the episode is a threat? I never watched TNG. All right, so I was talking to James about this last night to kind of figure out like my through line for my problem with Worf in DS9. The problem with Worf. There is an episode.
It's about the Chimera.
A lot of Worf's character growth in TNG, because TNG is more about the character stories and the evolution of these characters as the show goes on. You can watch a lot of TNG episodes without needing to watch them linearly, right? You don't need to watch every episode linearly. You may miss a thing or two here, but you can watch any TNG episode out of order, except for a two-parter. Two-parter, you gotta watch part 1 and part 2. But for the most part, TNG episodes can kind of be experienced in any way you really want. And the only thing that really carries over is character development, i.e. Worf kind of succumbing to the slime and, you know, getting disbarred from his people, getting exiled from his people, but still trying to embody the ideals of a Klingon that he believes is somebody who was raised by humans. But a Worf also learning a lot of, it is okay to enjoy yourself. It is okay to be a human. It is okay. You don't have to be the perfect Klingon. There is no such thing as a perfect Klingon. And a lot of that is in TNG, where Worf is kind of like, he's getting his shit kicked in. He's getting this he's going into the suffering pit. But they do it in a way that furthers his character development. Whereas in DS9, Worf comes in and he's just a fucking fuddy-duddy. He hates fun, he hates everybody, and it's fucking stupid. There are good Worf episodes. And Worf can be good in DS9. But I do think that Worf's character entirely in DS9 is infinitely worse than in TNG. He's literally the no fun allowed character in TNG when, like, he'll be curmudgeonly, or in DS9, when he'll be curmudgeonly in TNG, but he always is like, oh, okay, I'll have fun. Like, all right, fine. This is fun. Fuck. But in DS9, he's just... There's a dog shit episode, the worst Worf episode of DS9, I think. By far, the worst fucking Worf episode is the dog shit episode where Worf is once again, after doing that like 3 times in TNG, we gotta do it in DS9. Worf is once again cast out of the Klingon Empire. He's like, your family is disgraceful because we suck. And his brother, who is the son of Moog as well, is like, I need to die. You have to kill me. Because, like, we have no honor. And instead of, you know, just like he did in the episode where he asked Riker to kill him and commit ritual suicide, just as like, okay, I'll kill my brother. He goes to Captain Sisko and he's like, can I kill my brother here? And Captain Sisko's like, don't kill your brother. That's evil. So you know what Worf does? Finds a way to wipe his brother's memory of being his brother, which is infinitely worse and is way fucking nastier than just straight up murdering him. Wiping his fucking memory to forget that he was ever his brother. And then, a couple episodes later, Klingon Empire is fine again because a changeling was in the Klingon Empire, so oops. The worst part is, they do it for no fucking reason, because later, Worf is just accepted back into the Klingon Empire and his shame is thrown away. So they mind wipe his brother for no fucking reason and then never talk about it ever again. Never try to reverse it, never talk about it ever again. Lobotomizes his brother and it's just like, damn, sucks that happened. I am Klingon. DS9 is flip-floppy as fuck with the Klingons. TNG is a little bit, because it's TNG, so it's going to get a little flip-floppy, but not to the fucking level that DS9 is. And DS9 is good. It's more like prestige TV. TNG is more episode. DS9 you have to watch chronologically, because it is a full story, overarching story about a big war. And people like the big war. They like prestige TV, and some people are like, DS9 is better than TNG. Fundamentally disagree, because DS9 is better about showing you the character developments instead of you actively paying attention to the show and learning as you go. DS9 is character developments like Sisko has a beard now. Now he's bald with a beard. And it's like, yeah, I like Quark and I like Odo. I like Gul Dukat's Descent into Madness, but I like TNG more. And TNG is worse when it comes to season 1 or 2, but season 3, when it hits its strides, season 3 to season 7 of TNG. And the Measure of a Mom and all that, but season 3 to 7 in TNG, phenomenal TV.
But you still want my...
With bad episodes here and there, like any 24-episode TV series is going to have, but season fucking 3 to 7, goated run of TV. Not saying that I dislike DS9. I still think DS9 is also goated.
Where do I start looking?
I am just also saying that I do not think DS9 is better than TNG. Fucking especially like the entire secret arc of, and it's not really a secret arc, they cover it in some B plot lines, but like Deanna Troi trying to be taken more seriously is fundamentally fucking phenomenal. I love that shit. Where she's like, oh, I gotta wear my fucking outfit? I can't wear the outfit I like to wear while I'm being a counselor? You know what? I should be taken more seriously because I got locked in a fucking hole and I was the commanding officer and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And the entire fucking like through line of Deanna Troi just wanting to be taken more fucking seriously, learning how to better herself and be a better actual Starfleet officer. One of my favorite just little character through lines. Same with Captain Picard, learning how to be comfortable around children and to not be like a weirdo about kids and be like, children are scary. I don't like them because they scare me. I'm bald. And every bit that surrounds that. Now, yes, you have goated through lines in DS9 as well. I love Sisko coming to terms with the fact he's the emissary. Fantastic. I love Gul Dukat's massive crash out. Fantastic. But also, I think TNG handles it better because it's usually not the main episode plot. You start watching TNG without reality, without knowing anything about Star Trek. Yes, absolutely. 100%. You don't need to watch Star Trek to watch TNG. Don't need to watch TOS. There are references and there are little bits here and there. You kind of got to watch TOS more to watch DS9, really. You kind of got to watch a little bit of TNG and a little bit of TOS to watch DS9 IMO. Not like you gotta, but it does help. But DS9's still goated. It's great. It's more of a prestige story. It's more of an active story. I love that about it, where it's way more of an, I fucking died. I didn't even know I got one hit KO'd. All right. You get all the Quark episodes, or yeah, you get all the Q episodes. Quark and Odo are goated toxic yaoi in DS9, and one of the only reasons I love DS9 is Sisko, Quark, and Odo. And the inevitable suffering pit of Miles O'Brien, which I will one day make a video about. I've been thinking about writing a script for that one. Once again, rewatching DS9 has me. Really should just have a video where I get to talk to people about, like, have you watched DS9? Yes? Then this video might not be for you. Or it may well be for you. Have you not watched DS9? Oh, good. Let's talk about The Measurable Miles. I mean, Avery Brooks is a phenomenal actor. Like, that's just a big part of it. The episode with Eddington, where Eddington's like, you're a villain. And he's like, you think I'm the villain from Les Miserables? Okay, I'm going to irradiate a whole planet. Fuck you. You want me to be the villain? I'll be the villain. Absolutely fuck you. I'll be the villain then. Love that for him. Where he's just like, yeah, actually, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to be the bad guy. You want me to be the Billie Eilish bad guy? I'll be the Billie Eilish bad guy. Fuck you. One of my favorite overlooked acting moments, DS9, is Odo with his dad and the young changeling. The two Odo and his dad episodes are very, very good. Because Odo is often so conflicted about the man who kind of raised him, who is his dad. Because, especially after he's met his people. And it's good. The guy who played Odo was, he was in Warehouse 13 as a different guy. He was, Mr. House. Yeah, Rene Auberjonois, French actor, and he was Mr. Hunts. They got fucking Odo in the pod. Like I said, my thought on it has been and always will be, I think I like TNG more, and I think TNG is better, but only once you get to season 3, and only because of those character moments. Like, the overarching narrative is good, but, you know, the fact of the matter is, TNG doesn't really have a lot of overarching narratives. What are you jumping on? You jump on a guy? What the fuck? Attention, Bajoran workers. I just put Miles O'Brien in the funniest fucking suffering pit you've ever seen. No, that'd be the attention, Bajoran workers. I just saw the funniest shit I've ever seen. A man turned himself into a pickle on the promenade. That is all. Pickle Odo. Ha, look at me, Quark. I've turned myself into a pickle. I'm Pickle Odo. God damn it. They're just the fucking worst, dude. That Pickle Ricky, like, is coming back in style. Hey, Odo could totally do that. That's what's fucked up. Odo could totally fucking do that. Oh, yes, some gold-pressed latinum. You know, this pickle... Hey, brother, are you going to eat that pickle? What are you talking about? What pickle? Rom, don't touch that. Oh, brother, I'm just so hungry. Walk, Rom. I've turned myself into a pickle. I've caught you. It's me, Pickle Odo. Oh, gee, brother. You remember when Odo turned himself into a pickle? Huh. He was Pickle Odo. This is the funniest shit I've ever seen. I've never seen DS9, but I've never I laugh harder every time I hear attention Bajoran workers. It's been a stim lately, I think. It's been a real bad stim for me. Where attention Bajoran workers. I'm throwing it back crazy style. Come to the promenade to see. Attention Bajoran workers. This is a picture of my cool dog. Do you like him? Type Y if you like him. Type Y if you also like him. Attention Bajoran workers. If anybody finds my dog, I don't know what happened to him. Is he up? I just looked out the window of the promenade. The dog is in space. Never mind. Goldukot's such a fucking funny guy. You think he's gonna turn it around when he's just like horny for Kira, and then he's like, the ultimate crash out. World's worst fucking crash out in any TV show where Goldukot's like, you think he's gonna bring it back a little bit, not be a piece of shit, and then he doubles down and is the biggest piece of shit of all time. He really did only save his daughter because he wanted to fuck Kira. Like, it's crazy how he kind of only saved his daughter because he wanted to fuck Kira. He got divorced pretty much only because he wanted to get in Kira's pants. Like, it's... Really, it's like when he has the hit on Kira arc. It's a weird step for him. Not really. He a freak. That is all. Attention Bajoran workers. I'm cranking it freaky style, and you're all invited to watch. Attendance is mandatory. That'll be all. Attention Bajoran workers. I did that thing where you microwave a sponge and put in like 2 sponges and put it in a bottle. Fucked up. My wiener hurt. Get me a baddie who can do the Cardassian neck trick. That is all. That's the point of Goldukot, though. He's fucking Batman. Scooby-Doo. Goldukot is fucking evil. He's nasty. He fucking sucks. They've been down in the caves, gooping and evolving. What's that one movie where they go into the caves and they find the cave people? It's like the forest, but it's not the forest. It's like, let's go spelunking, and we're gonna have fun. And then it's like, oh fuck, scary cave people without eyes. Fuck! I'm dead, man. The Descent. Attention Bajoran workers, I'm descending into baddiness. Would anybody else care for some fucking chocolate labubus? I can't, you gotta fucking kill me. I started that and I couldn't think of anything. And I started thinking about hung labubus again. They're taking me out back and shooting me, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta burn the corpse, make sure the rot doesn't spread. You kill me and it explodes like a fungus, infecting everybody in the vicinity. Fuck, 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 we've all got it now too, fuck! You deserve it after that one. Honestly, it's worse when I let my brain just kind of come up with something and I just don't have a good payoff for it. I didn't have any sauce with that one. I gotta admit, that one was just kind of instinctual. That was just word salad. I felt bad in the middle of that one because I didn't have anywhere to go. I jumped off the cliff, and sometimes when you jump off the cliff, you land perfectly in a pile of big pillows, and I landed on sharp and deadly spikes, and I deserve the fungoid, I deserve execution. That one's get rid of this guy. They're gonna have to take me out. They're gonna have to take me out like Franz Ferdinand. They're gonna have to take me out, start World War III with it. And I have to use the hammers. Yeah, gonna have to use every part of the Brenfalo. Gotta get the fucking stupid cable. I gotta be the wire boy. I gotta do cord management. I gotta do fucking cable management. Time to blow up the caves, if you know what I mean. Show them the power of my stalagmite. I just saw chat say, come on, fat. Listen here, fat. Come on, fat. Stop, dude. You can't. Listen here, fat. Come here, fat. Stay down there, fat. Gonna blow you up, fat. Stay down there. Don't come up here, fat. Leave me alone, fat. Stay down there, fat. Can't do that shit to me. This is just like Poppy Playtime. Dude, I need the grabby hands. I need the Poppy Playtime grabby hands real bad. Okay, gotta admit, Joe Biden impressions are more fun to hear than Donald impressions. Just look here, fat. Listen here, fat. Look over here, fat. Listen here, fat. Fact of the matter is, fat. This is why I'm so fucking sad that E3 is dead. God damn it. Big companies do their fucking embarrassing presentation and they fill the audience with fucking chuds who pay like thousands of dollars to go and be like, I love product! Or they just do it like a live stream. God, do I fucking miss E3. They don't build the cringe the same way. The closest we get is the Game Awards and the Summer Games Fest. They just don't do it the same way anymore. It ain't built the same way. You don't get that like fucking natural cringe like Peggle 2. Makes me so fucking sad. Jeff can't produce the cringe like they used to. Well, yeah, because they show off games at the Game Awards and I go, oh boy. What is this, a sci-fi game? Cool. That looks the same as all the other sci-fi games that are releasing? Cool. What is this, a medieval fantasy video game with like golden architecture where it looks like a fucking subdued Prince of Persia? Sick. That looks like dog shit. Great. I'm not playing that. Great. Who would win, COD Ghost Fist, Half-Life 1 Roach, or Halo 3 Red? Halo 3 Red. The polygons slide right off. Oh yeah, Medieval Fantasyland where it's Yellow and Orlando for the 80th time. And I'm like, oh boy. Not playing this shit. It's like, honestly, just do Gothic architecture. There's a neuron firing in my head Where, like, if the game just looked like Bloodborne, it's like Lies of P. If your game just kind of look a little bit like Bloodborne, I have the brain poison that is like, oh, Gothic architecture, I'm locked down. If you make that shit like Anno Lando, I'm falling asleep looking at the presentation. Just make your shit Gothic architecture. It's that easy. I want sharp. I want everything to be dark. I want it to be grim, and I want a big red color. World premiere. Yeah, I also missed that. They need to be saying world premiere again. World premiere. World premiere. They're not saying woo anymore. Heartbreaking.